Water elevators will spill outwards, so signs are commonly used to stop the flow. However, a much more elegant design is using glow lichen. Not only do they stop the water from spilling, but it also provides a much sleeker design. Water elevators will spill. How is this water bending? It's all in the air and there aren't any barrier blocks in the way. The trick is to use sticky pistons and honey blocks like so. Once the water starts flowing, deactivate the pistons and remove the surrounding blocks. The water will magically keep its shape. And here's the best part. You can swap the water for lava and even create cool curves with it. How is this water?
Have you ever wondered what if you just kept going away from Earth? Imagine you fly off at the speed of light. At 8.3 minutes, you'd reach our sun. After 4 hours and 6 minutes, you'd pass the farthest planet in our solar system, and you'd have to get through this mess of comets and asteroids. How long do you think it takes you at the speed of light to get to the farthest object humans have ever sent? It's 23 hours and 19 minutes. Now, way beyond that, at 29 days, you'd hit this cloud of icy debris. Even traveling at the speed of light, it takes a year and a half to go through it. But hold on, at 4 years in, just as you're passing our nearest star, something weird happens. You notice that you're in kind of a clearing. It turns out that our solar system is inside this local bubble. At about 100 years, you pass where the edge of our radio bubble is now, the distance our radio waves have traveled out into the universe. Compared to our whole galaxy, that distance is just that tiny blue spot. It would take you 27,000 years to reach the center, and another 50,000 years to reach the other edge. And if you kept going and going and going for 46.5 billion years, you'd reach the edge of our observable universe. And beyond that, the light from whatever is out here still hasn't had time to reach Earth in the whole history of the universe. So maybe you'd find out. If you like this video, subscribe. Have you ever wondered what
if you could do anything before you die, what would it be?
Skydiving.
Skydiving?
We're just daredevils. What can I say?
I can make that happen.
Been waiting bitch.
Advanced it, all white trucks, my cool clutch is clanless. Spend money on whack MCs, them boys brandless. Corny like a field in Kansas, on some bland shit. Game lock, get the combination of spit, I rap like a boxer. Every combination gon' hit. See, being famous is like having a curse in the gift, or the ending of Revenge of the Sith. I'm on fire. Boston Sale is starting an empire. From Carrot City all the way past the Vizcaya. I'm smoking on this potent gelato to get higher. I'm rich, but I start to forget, like Alzheimer's, sinus, pressure allergic to bullshit.
This is milk I would never buy as a lawyer. Take all natural, for example. Sounds great, right? But legally, it means nothing. Milk's already a natural product. There's no standard definition of all natural for milk. As long as there's no artificial ingredients or colors, companies can use the label. And then there's farm fresh. It makes you picture a family farm with cows grazing in open fields. But in reality, farm fresh is just a marketing term. The milk could come from cows packed in a barn with no windows and fed grain all day. And then we have grass-fed. Unless it's certified, a company can still label it grass-fed, even if the cows eat mostly grain and only graze occasionally. So if you can't trust these labels, which ones can? can you trust? There are 3 specific labels that come with real legal standards. USDA Organic requires cows to graze on pasture during the full grazing season. Certified Humane means cows are given proper space, shelter, and real pasture access. And animal welfare.
Yeah, okay, Yeah, thank you, Windows updates, man. Windows updates is just so fucking good, is it not, man? It's just such a good fucking product. It's just such a good product. It just always fucks up everything. Windows is the worst thing to ever be conceived by fucking humans. Thank fuck I noticed now and not fucking in an hour or so. Anyways, what I was saying is anything beside this, like yeah, like fucking natural holding and whatnot. Anything beside this should be illegal.
No tethering. Cows live on pastures year round.
Yep, exactly.
Which is why the only labels
That's the
I use
only
when it comes to buying milk
way
are these
it
3.
should be legal to fucking hold all animals.
Split the deck perfectly in.
It will not only improve quality, product, you know, it'll make it healthier, but also the fucking poor animals are not gonna live a miserable life. Sure, it's probably gonna be more expensive, but well, that's just the fucking cost. It is what it is. Then just, if it's too expensive for you, then, you know.
And press the 2 piles against each other, bracing.
Like, even then, bro, like, the shit, the fucking milk you buy from stores already, like the fucking farmer gets paid 20% of that fucking price for what they sell.
Them. 1 card from the left pile and the next from the right. This will leave them perfectly mixed. Now, if you start with all 4 aces on the top, then shuffle the deck twice so that the cards alternate, the aces will be stacked 4 cards apart. Meaning, if you deal a 4-handed game of poker, you'll end up with all the aces in your hand.
I got the hood on the LS Prius here, and it actually fits. I was a little worried about that intake pipe there, but it fits.
Bomb. Oh yeah.
I got the hood on
the
LS Prius here, and it actually.
Bro got the Smurfer. Bro smurfing with that hoe.
What if Nazi Germany did invent the ultimate weapon? What if some clever scientist successfully built a missile that could carry...
Why does fucking Chatterino keep, like, lagging out? Like, is it an issue with Chatterino or something? I don't get it.
To any place, any city in the world, a weapon that fell from the sky without warning and at such high velocity that no one could hope to stop or intercept it. Scary scenario, but perhaps even more scary is the fact
indeed.
they actually got
the V2 rocket.
The steel at the top of the rocket was 6 millimeters thick to withstand a temperature of 680 degrees Celsius during the re-entry into the atmosphere.
Yep, the fucking V2,
because
bro.
of this enormous heat, the V2 could only carry regular explosives. An initial thrust of 3 tons would ensure an even combustion and would then be raised to 25 tons
you can make this bitch
in order
in
to propel the rocket upwards. As its fuel was cut off, it would automatically activate the fuse. After a rise of 90 kilometers, the rocket would then steer itself into its ballistic curve towards its target. What if Nazi Germany...
I mean, they're fucking, like, you can get them in Hoi 4, but they're fucking dog shit, are they not?
It has bulletproof panels thick enough to stop sniper bullets while still
the
letting
Pope
everyone see him
Mobile.
inside. This is the Pope's personal car.
But what about the fucking driver? No one gives a shit about the driver?
Armor plating strong enough to withstand close explosions.
Oh.
Even if they're punctured, the special tires will keep rolling without a hitch. The cabin is also perfectly sealed to protect against chemical attacks. And it even has emergency oxygen supplies. It's designed to keep the Pope safe, but still visible to the crowd.
Man, I don't trust the Pope or any Pope or
no one
whatever
really
the fuck.
realizes how much heat
They're all just a bunch of fucking like
this skin can actually take.
corrupted,
My fundamental principle with
pedophilic, like evil
duck,
people,
if you want
bro.
to get the perfect cuisson, you need to do it incredibly slowly. I almost treat it, if I'm honest, more like a piece of fish. The 90-10 rule is a really good thing to think about when you're thinking about duck. It's been about 8 minutes, so off the heat, on the heat, off the heat,
Does
on the heat. I'm
duck
take the
also
prep
have
off now.
salmonella
There's
or
really
something?
No need to use butter or anything like that. What you're trying to do
Yeah, 'cause
is
the
just
duck
cook
is
it
very
inside
fatty.
its own beautiful fat. It's still undercooked.
The duck is
I'm
very
gonna give it
fatty.
30 seconds of that on the flesh. So what we want is 56 degrees. Duck is best at 56 degrees. That's a medium rare for a duck. Okay, comes off to rest. So
I
you
guess
want
you
a really
can do
delicate
medium
texture.
rare because
We
I
probe it
guess
now.
then it doesn't have
53
salmonella.
degrees, 51 degrees. So that's going to come up to a beautiful 56 degrees. Let it rest for about 8 to 10 minutes. That'll be completely consistently beautiful and pink the whole way through. Perfect medium rare duck. Very crispy skin.
I don't know.
No one really realizes.
Bro, duck is just very, very
This penguin
fatty,
is
bro.
pooping, and its poop is really important. It's cooling
Hey.
Antarctica. Penguin poop is technically called guano, and it's actually an incredible fertilizer because it's rich in nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus. And now, scientists studying penguins in Antarctica figured out that this poop is the source of two important gases that form larger and larger particles, eventually becoming aerosols and then clouds. So basically, penguin poop is creating clouds that keep the ice from melting on Antarctica. For optimistic science and tech stories, subscribe. This penguin is poop.
One of the most game-breaking glitches
So
in
go
Minecraft
shit in
was
Antarctica.
just discovered, and it lets you damage players from anywhere in the world. So, in Java
Anywhere?
Edition, if you throw a trident at the ground and then drop this thrown trident on top of mobs, it won't deal damage again. But if
Opa.
you do the same in Bedrock Edition, this same thrown trident will damage mobs it collides with. Because of this feature, YouTuber Redstone Slime discovered something crazy. He was using
But
a
why is
trident
it like
to
so
kill
many
mobs in
different
his
things?
AFK mob grinder by moving it with pistons when he randomly took damage. He realized that this was because the zombie spawned with Thorn's armor, so the trident hitting it triggered Thorns back at him. Now, here's the crazy part. If your enemy throws a trident at you, you can then use this trident to damage yourself while you're wearing Thorn's armor to deal damage to them from anywhere in the world. The Thorn's damage somehow maintains a connection to the original trident thrower, regardless of how far apart you are, creating an unlimited range attack.
Interesting.
One of the most
This might look like an ordinary bone, but 50,000 years ago, our ancient relative
Why the fuck would you play Minecraft on Bedrock Edition though? Like if you're on console or mobile or whatever the fuck, you obviously don't have a choice. But if you're on PC, why would you willingly choose to play on fucking Bedrock?
And this created the first ever instrument. And while they've been recreated and played, many scientists claim the whole thing is a sham because the holes line up perfectly with a hyena's bite, sparking debate if it was truly an instrument or just a hyena's snack. This might look like an ordinary bone.
Peter's life is so miserable that even when he once tried complaining about it to the multiverse variants of himself, assuming that they too have been through the same, he would be shocked to see that they didn't even know who he is, asking him what exactly they can do for him, to which he basically says that some advice or coping mechanisms would be helpful since they pretty much go through the same struggles. But that just seemed to confuse them even more, as one of them is doing very well, the other had just won a Nobel Prize, while the third had just gotten his third kid. Spider-Man was conflicted hearing that, stating that those three have to be the exception. However, that wasn't the case, as we see the variant asking all the Spideys to raise their hands if they're happy with their lives, which they all were. The Spider variant went up to Pete, telling him that he maybe is the problem after all, cause he's just not cut out to be a Spider-Man. But then when one of them told him to suck it up and be a real man, a Spider-Man, Pete kinda realized what this is about, asking them if they're screwing with him, which they totally were, as they busted out laughing, telling him that it's just a thing they do for first-timers. Where then it gets revealed that the one who had 3 kids didn't even know if they were his, the one with Nobel Prize didn't care because those are given to anybody nowadays, and as for the last one, he straight up had cancer. Peter's life is so miserable that even when he once tried...
My physics professor in college
fucking all
studied the
Peter
universe,
Parkers are
loved the
miserable.
universe, studied gas clouds between stars, studied how would you detect a gas cloud if it's not radiating light? Well, they give off radio waves. And he figured out what kind of radio waves they give off and why. And in this, he gained expertise in the nucleus of the atom. And he discovered that depending on the mass of the nucleus, it will resonate slightly differently when exposed to the same electromagnetic field. He discovered a new phenomenon in physics called nuclear magnetic resonance. It would then take a clever medical technologist to say, wait a minute, if you can distinguish one heavy atom from another, let me make a machine out of that, put your body in it, and I can then distinguish one kind of tissue from another. And thus was born the magnetic resonance imager, the MRI, arguably the most potent tool in the arsenal of modern medicine, where I can diagnose a condition in your body without cutting you open first. That is based on a principle of physics discovered by a physicist.
And if you have a fucking something of metal on you, it don't. Like the fucking guy who had a metal butt plug in his ass, when for some reason thought it would be a good idea to fucking have it under an MRI. There's a reason they say they're not fucking have any sort of metal. But what happens if you have like a metal spine or something? Like, I don't think it's magnetic, is it? Or no, probably you can't be put in there. Aye. Look at him go, look at him go. Phew. God damn, look at him.
In the 4,449 days the Nazi concentration camp system existed, over 17 million were killed.
Such a long
that is an
amount
average
of fucking
more
days.
than 3,800 people dying every day by maltreatment, torture, or murder. Jews, Roma, and Sinti, political opponents from the left, homosexuals, the disabled, resistance members, or anyone else the Nazis felt in their way, fell victim. At its peak, the Nazi genocide of the Jews alone killed close to 15,000 per day during 100 days, making that
insanity,
alone
bro.
the worst single act of mass murder in known history. Even after the Allied forces begin liberating the camps during the invasion of the German Reich in 1945, the killing continues, with the first months of 1945 among the deadliest of the system's existence.
Because they fucking noticed that, well, they were losing, so they just fucking did their... They tried their hardest to kill as many as possible. It's just like,
until
what
the very last
fuck,
days
man?
of the war in Europe. Watch War Against Humanity 131 to see how the Holocaust ends.
You know this scene from The Wizard of Oz?
Nope,
People
never watched
think
it.
It's the first color movie, but it's not. Not even close. And the technology is even crazier. So it's 1914. This is what you might watch on TV. But then these MIT guys are like,
this would be so much more immersive if it were in color.
So they start Technicolor motion picture courses.
Technicolor?
You film something on a red film strip and the same thing on a green film strip.
Don't they
Smash
make
them
fucking...
together and you get...
Don't they make fucking rulers?
So for 18 years, they're trying to crack the code. Until 1932, they figure it out.
Blue! We need blue!
The third strip, blue, and we get this beautiful Walt Disney flowers and trees. But there's a problem. Making Technicolor work was insanely difficult. Look at this piece. The camera that filmed The Wizard of Oz. This thing weighs 500 pounds.
Holy
and it's
shit.
so loud. With its 3 strips of film, they have to build a soundproof box around
That's
it. Then, to
fucking
get
crazy.
enough light
What the
on
hell?
3 strips of film, the set has to be nuked with lighting. It was 100.
But like, it was filmed in color, but most TVs couldn't even watch it in color. Were the cinema projectors able to display it in color?
We get these beautiful ruby slippers, a dazzling emerald green Oz, and a gorgeously yellow brick road, changing our movies forever. But this is just one part.
Yeah,
from
we
our
also get
video
fucking
and why
asbestos
everything
and
from
fucking
back then looks
copper
so
oxide
old.
poisoning
Click
and
here to
whatever the
watch.
fuck.
You know this.
What
From
a
the
great
first turn
movie
of
The
a
Wizard
wrench
of
to
Oz
the
was,
final
huh?
pressure test. This is the art of making things flow.
Fun fact, as
Like,
Ariel
they
walked,
literally
waited for the
showered them
train,
in
she was
asbestos.
pissed. The stressors of daily life had already added up, and now to make matters worse, the train was late. As the train finally pulled into the station, furious, Ariel thought, I wouldn't be nearly as mad if this train had feelings, or if the train had googly eyes. Once Ariel got to work, she discussed her idea with her coworkers, and they agreed it was unrealistic the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority would spend the $24 billion needed to make the trains run on time and be reliable, but if the trains were always going to be late, the least they could do was put googly eyes on them. So Ariel organized a protest where they demanded googly eyes be put on the trains. The Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority saw a great opportunity for an easy win and immediately bent to the protesters' demands and started installing eyes on the trains. Fun fact, as aerial walk...
This guy jumped from
I don't think it solved
25,000
anything,
feet
did it?
without a parachute and somehow managed to survive. On July
But
30th,
how and
2016,
why?
Luke Akins became the first person ever to jump from 7,600 meters without a parachute.
Why?
Now, this jump took a year and a half to plan and over 6 months to train for, and was only possible thanks to some genius engineering. When he jumped out of the plane at 25,000 feet, all he had with him was a GPS, a communication device, and an oxygen
Oh, there's
tank.
probably like
He
a
had
fucking
nothing to
something,
slow
a
him
mattress
down
or something to
save
catch
if
him,
things
right?
went wrong.
Like
He quickly
those
reached
nets,
terminal
those
velocity
trampoline
at
nets.
190,000 kilometers per hour, and the entire fall took him
Yeah,
just
there it
under
is.
3 minutes.
Yeah, but
After reaching
aiming that
15,000
properly
feet,
is
he
crazy,
was able
dude.
to take off his oxygen mask and pass it off to his team, and spent the rest of the fall using his GPS to try and line himself up with the net below, dubbed the Fly Trap, a 100-foot by 100-foot suspended net, 20 stories high, made from
Like, bro,
ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene.
if you
to
fuck
cushion
that
his
up,
fall.
you're just
This guy
done.
jumped from 25,000 feet without a parachute and somehow managed to
Bro, I
survive.
had like
On
a
July
weird ass dream. I had like a weird ass dream. I had a dream. Have you ever had a dream that you could do some you could whatever you could do whatever you could do anything? But anyways, wait. Hold on. Let's make sure that okay. Bro, so basically, I don't quite remember how it started, but I was in like this fucking building or whatnot, and it turns out bro, I don't know, I had like superpowers or super strength or something, and they were like
July 30th, 2016, Luke
oh
Akins
wait,
became
my dream. Yeah, anyways, so I was in this like building and whatnot, and yeah, I had these like superpowers and whatnot. But I think I was in a computer lab or something at first. Bro, I remember I was with my fucking middle school teacher and she was like showing me something. I don't know if it's the same dream or whatever. Anyways, then boom, I had the superpowers. Then I go in this one place, and there was like these evil people that wanted to hunt other people, and I think I was one of them or something. I don't know. Anyways, I fucking took one of the evil people. No, I think like I fucked up one of the evil people because I saw they were being evil. So then they got angry and they started chasing me. Then I went into this like store thing to hide. And then it had like, they were like chasing after me. So there was like this thing at the top. I don't know, like a vent or whatever the fuck. But it wasn't really, I don't know. It was like a vent really. I opened that up and I fucking jumped in there. But like it just led behind the wall. And then there was like a fucking net or whatever behind the wall. Like, no, not like net, like fucking fence almost. And they were like, oh, look, he must have gone in there. Because why the fuck wouldn't they know, bro? Fucking noob, cheater, wall hackers. Anyways, then I like fucking broke the wall down. Like the fence or whatever the fuck it was. So, then I ran outside. And, I think then I saw another guy or whatever being chased. And then the people chasing him. So then I went up to the people chasing him and I was like, yo guys, I'm with you. Let's go chase this guy. Because I was like a double agent and whatnot.
Okay. You beat a little tactical retreat. Yeah? Regroup.
And then like I saw the guy escaping, so I distracted the two guys to like, yo guys, let's go over here. I think I saw him over here, but then he actually went the other way. So then we went up some stairs and whatnot. And when we went up there, I fucking like threw them both. And then I, you know, ran away after the other guy.
Then?
Man, what a fucking weird dream. And I think then... I don't know, I think I like ran away and whatnot. And they kept chasing me. But like... After a while, they realized they were in the wrong... No, it was a guy and a girl. And I took the fucking girl. And I told to the guy. Because I think he caught the other guy that I was... Or was it a girl? I don't remember. Anyways. I fucking held the girl hostage because, you know, they were the evil guy chasing us. And then the other guy had the other person. And I think we were like... in buses and whatnot. Yeah, we met in two separate buses that were for some reason driving right next to each other. I held, you know, and then yeah, and then like my internet is lagging. Fucking hell. All right. I'm back. Anyways, right, yeah. I was like in the left bus, and the guy with the other person, the innocent person, was on the left bus, and we were gonna do a trade. Like I give up this person, and then he gives the other person, and then like there was two separate, like in fucking Fast and Furious, bro, where one card goes the one way and the other way, and then right before that we traded persons. Or whatever the fuck. Something like that. Yeah, and then
look at this.
like
These incredible
we were in
pictures
the
of Jupiter
one bus
were
and then I
taken
woke
by
up.
this little spacecraft that recently got saved by some clever engineering. NASA only really expected it would last 8 orbits around Jupiter because the radiation there is just so harsh. But it was launched in 2011 and it has done 56 orbits around Jupiter over a decade before it started sending back images like this. And this. That's radiation damage. So they thought it might be over for JunoCam. But they had one more try, which was heating the camera up so much that it would either get rid of the defects in the material or destroy the whole thing. So they do it, and more than a year goes by, and finally they get the resulting image. It worked. Just in time to capture these new images of Jupiter's moon, and it's still going. For optimistic science and tech stories, subscribe.
Bro, these are 10 skills I learned. I loved it, man. The fucking universe is so cool to me, dude.
Design on them. Sandstone has a creeper, red
or like,
sandstone.
you know, You know what I mean? Like, bro, the fucking our solar system as well,
Has
the
a
planets
wither,
on
nether
it.
bricks has a
Like,
wither
so
skeleton,
cool, dude.
polished blackstone has a piglin snout, resin bricks has a creaking, and tough has
Bro,
the
resin
breezes
is
wind.
such a,
So
like,
you might assume
harsh
that chiseled
looking
deep
block.
slate, which is
Like,
found
it's such
in
a
ancient
harsh
cities,
color.
would have a design related to the warden on it. But instead, well, it kind of looks like a pufferfish. I mean, that's definitely not a warden. It looks way more like a pufferfish to me. Is this the one creature that can defeat the warden? Most of the chiseled blocks in my
The microphone was hidden inside a
Microphone.
special gift to the U.S. ambassador.
Is it a coincidence that the latitudes of the Great Pyramids is the same as the speed of light? For those of you that don't know, the speed of light, the fastest thing in our universe, is this many meters per second.
I mean,
and the
bro,
latitude
who the
of
fuck
the Great
knows,
Pyramid
honestly?
of Giza is this. Now, the speed of light wasn't discovered until 1676 by a Danish astronomer who was studying the eclipses of
Bro,
Jupiter's
like,
moon Io. In doing
who
so,
the fuck?
he
I mean, we
realized that
still
when
don't know how the
Jupiter and Earth
pyramids
were
were
at their
built, so how the
closest,
fuck?
the eclipse of the moon
Maybe
would
it
happen
is, maybe
11
it
minutes
isn't.
earlier
Maybe it's
than
just
when
a
they were at
fucking
their
massive
furthest.
coincidence.
He knew that the position of Earth had nothing to do with Io's orbit, and the time
Like, there's other pyramids around it that don't line up. And, like, it's exactly in Egypt, you know? That's where the ancient Egyptians were. It could just be a massive
difference would have
coincidence.
had to have been caused by a limit on how fast information could travel, hence the speed of light. Now, the pyramids of Giza were built over 4,000 years before any of this took place, in a world that wouldn't start using meters for thousands of years. So, while it is very intriguing to consider,
Yeah,
it
no
is most
shit.
definitely a coincidence. Is
Yeah,
it a
exactly. They didn't even use the same fucking measurements as we
How
do
did
today.
Indonesia's fight for independence turn into one of the bloodiest post-war conflicts? Okay, so Indonesia's road to independence was a full-scale war. When Sukarno and Hatta declared independence in August 1945, the Dutch weren't ready to let their prized colony go. But it didn't start with marching armies. It erupted in chaos. The Bersia period saw Indonesian militias attacking Dutch and Eurasian civilians. Meanwhile, British and remaining Japanese troops first tried to maintain order. Then, the British proceeded to hit the city of Surabaya and various villages with everything they had in retaliation for attacks on their troops. When the Dutch returned in 1946, they didn't come to negotiate. They launched military offensives. First Operation Product in 1947, then Operation Kraai in 1948. But Indonesian forces using guerrilla tactics refused to break. Dutch forces burned villages and executed prisoners, while
Damn.
Indonesian fighters targeted suspected collaborators. By the end, at least 100,000 Indonesians and 5,000 Dutch soldiers were dead. How did Indonesia...
Why on earth would we devote billions of dollars to going to Mars?
But we're in a cave right now. You're cave woman, I'm caveman. And I say, I want to explore mountain. And you say, no, we have cave problems here. First solve cave problems, then explore mountain. That's hilarious. Of course you want to know what's on the other side of the mountain, across the stream, across the river, across the lake. If you realize how small Earth is in the universe and say, first solve the Earth problems, then we'll take in the rest of the universe. That is like saying, I never want to leave the cave because I have cave
Yep,
problems
exactly.
solving.
Why on earth would
If you leave the cave, you're not gonna have cave problems anymore, man. Shit.
I was trying to be Kyle Reese, and during the lunch, when I met with James Cameron, the director, right, I kept talking all the time about the Terminator. I said, remember, it doesn't matter. I know you guys have already probably hired O.J. Simpson. I said, but whoever is playing it, I just want to
Isn't
be
he?
clear. He has
Isn't
to
the
train
Terminator
himself.
like the bad guy in the first movie?
Oh, I have one in my pocket.
No way.
I have everything in my pockets. I'm always prepared.
I wish you had some food. I could really go for a steak right now.
Oh, I have a steak in my pocket. What? Yeah, I have everything in my pockets. I'm always prepared.
What?
What
Look
the
at
fuck
this,
am I
this new
watching?
plastic.
I wish you had a pocket knife.
Look at this. This
Okay.
new plastic is incredible. It looks and feels like regular plastic. It's just as
Plastic.
strong, but it's made of something unique. So regular
Come.
plastic is made of long chains of small molecules that are held together by very strong bonds. So it takes anywhere from 20 to 500 years to decompose.
Oh,
Except
is
that
it like a
doesn't
dissolving
really
plastic?
disappear. It just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. That's what microplastics are, and they're everywhere. But this plastic is held together by
Yikes.
salt bonds. So when it's exposed to salt water, it dissolves over just the course of a couple hours, breaking down into its raw materials that can then be harmlessly eaten by bacteria. It's still being developed, but wouldn't it be incredible if our
Yeah, but like obviously that has to be fucking like heavily tested, dude. Because how the fuck are you gonna make a water bottle that gets it's like she said salt water, right? But like there's a certain like drinks and sodas and whatnot, like they have their fucking own minerals and bullshits in them.
It's still being developed, but
and sodas and whatnot. Like, they have their fucking own minerals and bullshits in them. Vitamins, minerals, very high number. Make your bones stronger. 95%
Steam might be forced
water.
to ban some users in Australia. See, starting in December, the Online Safety Amendment Act takes effect, which bans users under 16 years old from having social media accounts and sure, the obvious platform.
Okay, that's a bit... I mean...
16 years old.
Bans them from having a social media account. I don't know if I agree with that or I don't.
From having social media.
I don't know, dude.
Media accounts, and sure, the obvious platforms include YouTube, TikTok, and Discord, but lawmakers are also targeting gaming platforms for a potential ban like Roblox, Steam, and even Lego Play, which is literally made for kids, all because they have online communication features. The weirdest part was finding out that the ban also mentions dating sites, which I thought that was already a thing, to be honest. Did they have access to that before? And companies are being forced to comply with a new law and set up proper age verification systems or get hit with a massive fine of up to $49.5 million. But the crazy part is that if Steam really does get banned for kids, what's going to happen to the library of games they already bought? Like, do you have to wait for your birthday to keep playing them? Nobody has an answer. Steam might be forced to ban some users in Australia. See, starting in December,
this isn't about protecting kids, it's about having control. Yeah, this does not seem like the fucking... like, the way they're implementing this does not seem like they're fucking implementing it to fucking protect the kids. This is just shit.
This is the scene of one of the worst industrial accidents
This is
in
just
modern
bad.
history. The only warning sign of the horrors to come is a faint rumble from a storage tank and a fine haze starting to fill the air. This is the story of the Bhopal gas disaster. Welcome back to a series that I'm calling scientifically. He starts
What is the
decomposing into
Bhopal
methane
gas
and
disaster?
CO2, releasing heat in an exothermic reaction. Months earlier, the refrigeration unit that keeps the tanks cool has been shut down to save money. At 10:30 p.m.
I can't be bought. I say I'm way too ADHD man to listen to all that.
years for this. So excited to start skating around, exploring the map. Mate, you're gonna love it. It's just like the old game. Yes! Let's go! Woohoo! What? This is completely normal. Is it now? Yes! Right. I don't know, man. It doesn't feel that realistic. What do you mean it's super realistic? Is it? Trust me, it is. Right, should we go up that building? Oh, sick. Yeah, there's climbing now. Climb? No need, mate. No? What? Oh my god. I feel like I've missed.
These are 3 ways
Interesting.
normal people lost millions. First, a woman named Barbara Reddick gave her nephew some cash and told him to go buy a lottery ticket.
One deluxe lottery ticket, please.
The ticket needed a name, so without thinking, he wrote down both of theirs. A few hours later, they realized they had won 1.2 million. Barbara claimed it was her ticket, but her nephew said it was theirs to share. They went to court, and since Barbara bought the ticket, the judge gave her $850,000, and her nephew $350,000. Next, William Post pawned a ring for 40
ruins
bucks
everything,
and gave the
doesn't
money
it,
to his girlfriend to buy lottery tickets. One of them hit for over $16 million. 2 weeks later, he'd already blown $300,000 on a liquor license, a car lot, a restaurant, and even a plane, despite not knowing how to fly.
But
Which one's the
what if the guy argued that he in fact did not use her money, that he used his own money? Like, what if he argued that? How would they possibly be able to prove that that was not the case? What if he argued, actually, I used my own money. I didn't use her money.
You know
I
how
used
you
my
can
own
block
money.
attacks with a
She
shield?
gave
Well,
me
if you
money,
block
yeah,
an
but I
attack
didn't
from a
use it.
Ravager, it has a chance to knock you back, which can actually be used to basically teleport. If you don't know, the shield can be used to prevent damage from any attack. And while this doesn't usually do anything to the attacker, it can actually stun a Ravager. When a Ravager is stunned, it won't move or attack for 2 seconds, and then it will knock back any entity around it. It normally doesn't knock you back too far, but the closer you are to the center of the Ravager, the farther you'll be launched. So what you can do is trap a Ravager in a minecart and build something like this so the player can stand really close to the center of the Ravager. Then you can stun the Ravager and move against the wall to be launched hundreds of blocks away. You know how you can block attacks with
These natural-born mountaineers
it's
make it
like
look
insane.
like a walk in the park.
Like,
But
it's
imagine what
insane,
it's like for a
dude.
kid. Going up there for the very first time.
Like, look at how they're climbing this shit. Like, it's a
He
fucking
has
insanity.
no choice but to follow his mother.
Like, this shit is so fucking steep.
A fall would mean certain death. But step by step, he discovers he has an amazing grip.
I'm bulletproof.
The higher he
nothing
goes,
to lose.
the more vertical the
Far
face.
away, far
Now his survival
away.
depends on his innate
Ricochet.
superpower. Soft, rubbery soles mold around even the tiniest ridges, locking them inside the hard edge of the hoof.
Oh, makes sense.
He balances. Every step on a knife edge. It's exhausting work for one so young.
Brother. Like, it's just crazy,
Just in
though.
time, his mother notices. She gives him a chance to recharge. A 5-minute power nap.
Aww.
150 feet up. Finally, he reaches his goal.
What,
20%
water?
of concrete contains salt. And water seeping through the dam brings it to the surface.
So why are they drinking
It
salt?
may not look like much, but this mineral lake is crucial for the kid to grow up strong. Muscles and nerves replenished. His epic ascent is complete.
So how does he go down then?
Natural-born mountaineer.
There's a bit of a trend in South Africa for making your own car, and I'm talking about actually making a car from scratch, from bits, all by yourself.
Do you know the tidal force?
That shit's too
wrought
much,
upon
bro.
Earth?
What's going on TikTok? Bleed different. What? What's the fucking issue with liking men then, bitch? What the fuck? What's wrong with men, huh? I mean, a lot of men are fucking weirdos, but it's also fucking it's also a lot of weird ass women, bro. Damn, okay, shit. Hit that shit, hold on. Ooh, okay, damn, hold on. Damn, okay, okay, shit. Just in the middle of the street? Hey, no one gives a fuck, I guess. Hold on. Yo, hit that, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They built as fuck, bro. Yeah. Just naturally built to be superior. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. They want to be just like us and all they bitches can tell, nigger.
What the fuck? Yo. What the fuck? Bro, Kanye, what the fuck have you done, bro? What the fuck? Nah, that's crazy. What is bro on? What is bro on? That is actual insanity.
Got a delivery from here. Just need to tag in. Oh, you got it here. Whoa, that was wow bougie. I've never seen like private security have the actual tag.
Monogamy, pornography, surrounding me, around me.
I've not seen
Come
that before.
down
Usually it's
with
on the
me.
wall or something. Yeah. But he's got it in his pocket. Is it? Yeah. I don't think they want you going inside because it's quite nice.
Yeah, right. This place, you don't want people like us inside, you know.
Very bougie.
Exactly, yeah.
Perfect. Both bags, yeah? Cheers, mate. Have a good day. Cool. Look at these bags. They look well fancy. I just seen the price of this.
They look
order,
well.
and
What is
it's
Cipriani?
I would like to.
What
hope
the
if someone's
fuck?
willing to spend 3 figures on food, they would just give me at least a £1 tip.
Ah, what a dickhead. They didn't even give him a £1 tip. Huh? £1 fish. Come on, lady. Come on, lady. £1 fish. Come on, lady. Come on, lady.
Can I grab the coat, please? 3. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Here, mate. Got a delivery.
£1 fish. Bro, she didn't even say thank you, did she? The bitch. She was in the middle of writing a 10-incher. They don't want people like us inside. True.
Bravo, felicissimo. Guarda, Perché? Perché quello che sta accadendo è bruttissimo. Vorrei lasciare la macchina qua e venire con voi, guarda, ti giuro.
Cioè lei sta in macchina bloccata sulle tangenziali a Roma, che tendenzialmente è una cosa...
E la Roma.
Però ci piace oggi.
Perché?
Beh, perché è un motivo...
Bro, the way they fucking drive in Italy anyways, it's just like free for all anyways, so it doesn't matter. Bitch ease. I'm pretty sure it's bitch please, is it not? Not bitch ease. Who the fuck is bitch ease? Oh goddamn. Alright.
Breaking news, Celeste was seen on surveillance footage and was not seen at David's concert. A source close to the investigation has confirmed that the individual seen in the videos at David's concert that many believe is Celeste is in fact not. In addition to that, Celeste was also seen on surveillance footage at a liquor convenience store. This store is located within her hometown. The owner of the store says that he knows a lot of the neighborhood children because the school bus stops right in front of his store every day and they get off and get chips and soda. One of those individuals that he knew was a regular was Celeste. He said she would also come in and get chips and soda. When Celeste went missing one of the times last year, her sister went to this convenience store to ask the owner to review footage. After reviewing footage, she saw Celeste on...
No, you know how I watch scary movies? But that's serious.
So who killed her, dude?
Celeste.
Was it David?
Also come in and get chips and soda. When Celeste went missing one of the times last year, her sister went to this convenience store to ask the owner to review footage. After reviewing footage, he saw Celeste on it. Celeste was seen on March 19th, 2024, exiting the store. She then goes across the street, walks farther down the street, and gets into an unknown vehicle. The owner of the store said that because he could not zoom in, he could not tell the make or model of the vehicle or who else was in the vehicle. But he did confirm that Celeste got into it. Again, to reiterate, a source close to the investigation confirmed that the video at David's concert is not Celeste. To stay up to date on this case, make sure you click the play.
What a fucked up situation, bro.
Because then I can't get jump scared by the loud noises.
Wait, so you just all you do is plug your ears?
Well, no, I squint my eyes. So
No,
that way I
no,
can...
you don't. You're not doing that right now. What?
That's it. I'm leaking it.
I'm just kidding. No.
What? I don't get it.
No, you know how I watch scary movies? But that's serious. Whenever I'm in theaters, I do this.
I don't get
Finally
it.
time to taste the Mad Honey. This is where things get really exciting. It has a
But
slight
doesn't this shit like fucking drug you, man? Not like fucking send you tripping.
bitter taste with sweetness. I can really feel the granotoxin kick in almost immediately.
Yeah, it's like a fucking drug, no?
There's
Like a fucking hallucinogenic or something.
It already started, as you said. It's like eating something spicy.
Yeah. But there's a risk I didn't think about.
तपाईँले खाइसक्नुभयो लाग्छ फेरि मलाई मलाई लाग्यो यहाँ राख्नु हुँदैन माथि लानुपर्छ।
I definitely don't want to experience temporary paralysis or unconsciousness out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh no.
When you get intoxicated with this honey, you'll be like dead for 12 hours. You cannot move your body. Yeah, it'll be hard for us to help you, carry you this mountain.
Even that amount will get me high? Even that amount?
Sometimes yes.
We have a lot of way to go back. We are hurrying
Well,
to
what
return
the
to
fuck?
village. I hope my body does not give up. Since we climbed up high enough, we're going to take a quick break here. We will eat the chicken which was sacrificed before the honey harvest.
Take it, brother. Thank you.
What is that, chicken
He
curry?
was stung several times, and a painful one was right
Oof.
on his lower lip. It's visibly swollen. Eating
Oof.
something will slow down the absorption of the mad honey and the granotoxin entering my bloodstream, so we can keep going with less rush. Mad honey is considered the earliest known biological weapon. In
Damn,
67
really?
BC, as the Romans invaded the Black Sea regions, the soldiers of the Kingdom of Pontus placed mad honeycombs along the path of the Roman army. The Romans
Interesting.
couldn't resist, became intoxicated.
Damn.
Their lives were ended tragically.
When I have the purpose,
Damn.
I see more clearly. I
This
feel
guy reminds me of that one actor. What's his
and I
name?
can work more, I can focus more. I use as a meditative
Fuck.
purpose.
I don't remember,
It
dude.
depends
The
on
one
size.
actor,
This one
dude.
is very
Fuck.
strong. 1 tablespoon is okay for me. If you overeat, then it's going to be very bad for you.
I finally got to the entrance of the village without any trouble, and here I go for one last dose of mad honey here. This time, I'm not holding back and squeezing a generous amount of mad honey into my mouth.
I ate a lot, right?
What is he doing all that for then? Okay, bro. What the fuck is this?
but I already swallowed the entire thing. I hope I won't get really sick.
They gave him and told the consequences after.
Really, really, really bitter, and it makes me cough a lot.
It's finally time to taste the mad honey. This is where things get really
The guy
exciting.
with
It
him.
has a slight bitter.
Pentru cei care întreabă dacă sunt româncă, da, sunt româncă în acte. Am cetățenie română, am buletin românesc și da, pot să umplu frigiderele oamenilor la fel de bine ca un român adevărat. Ce este cu mine? Cum te vorbesc atât de bine limba română? Dacă sunt româncă, m-am născut în România. Cu ocazia celor 10.000 de urmăritori pe care i-am făcut noi pe TikTok ieri, am zis să vă răspund la aceste întrebări. Vă mulțumesc, by the way. Această poveste începe cu mine la vârsta de 9 ani, în Haiti, unde m-am născut. Mama mea lucra la o secție de poliție unde l-a cunoscut pe tatăl meu vitreg, care este român. După 4 ani de relație a venit întrebarea, unde vom sta acum? Și, bineînțeles, cea mai bună variantă a fost să ne mutăm în România. Cum a fost mutatul în România? Primul șoc mare a fost frigul, pentru că eu veneam din Caraibe, o insulă tropicală ca Haiti, deci nu eram obișnuită cu frigul, cu zăpada, cu absolut nimic din ce înseamnă iarnă, frig, temperaturi.
Interesting.
Limba română la prima vedere părea imposibilă, dar cu ajutorul și răbdarea tatălui meu vitreg am început să învăț încet expresiile, cuvintele și să prind exact ce înseamnă să ai o conversație. A durat aproximativ un an ca eu să încep să înțeleg limba română. De-a lungul anilor am perfecționat. Un alt șoc a fost faptul că m-am mutat direct în Buzău, iar Buzău fiind un oraș mic, nu multă lume era obișnuit să vadă oameni de culoare prin preajmă și atunci a fost puțin mai greu pentru ei să accepte și pentru mine să înțeleg. La fel ca în oricare alt loc în care te muți, trebuie să te adaptezi. Asta am făcut. Am învățat limba, am învățat să înțeleg cum funcționează lumea în jurul meu. Am la câteva greșeli. Știu că de-a lungul anilor au fost oameni care îmi spuneau că nu am ce căuta acolo, că nu este la mine acasă, că trebuie să plec la mine acasă, sunt un copil al lumii. Dar dacă mă întreb pe mine unde este acasă,
Fucking retards.
Videoclipul ăsta o să fie destul de lung.
Man, racists are just always such fucking moronic mouth breathers, are they not? Like, there's just never a smart racist that just straight up doesn't exist. Because if you're smart, then you realize that racism is just fucking brain dead. How to debuff in the morning? Potassium, magnesium. Tie ears for 10 minutes. Massage pressure points. Wash cold face water. Okay. Just eat real food and not pills garbage. Yeah, let me eat half the periodic table. What the fuck is he wearing, dude?
New paddock on my wrist, yeah. White diamond in them shits, yeah. Got going to go get a mink, yeah. New finger ring sit like a skate, yeah. You a bad bitch, then we can link. Why? Hit the shower, you might skate,
Bro, what the fuck is this shit, dude?
That's a tip.
David, you're fucking adorable. See you soon, Dimples.
Damn, Rebecca. Bro, what the fuck is this? Now show V smoking, bro. Now show V smoking at his master's fucking ass. Now show V, bro. Now show V smashing his ass, bro. Nah. You can't be doing that. You can't be fucking showing that, bro. Show Adam Smasher getting smashed by V, bro.
Nice.
With Rebecca
She
shotguns.
does, YouTube Shorts. Oh, okay. And then she does another thing where she has no shorts. Okay. Oh. I fix up Lamborghinis and I give stock advice to investors.
What do you guys do, YouTube?
She does YouTube Shorts.
Oh, okay.
And then she does another thing where she has no shorts.
Okay. Oh,
I fix up
Okay.
Lamborghinis and I give
Well.
stock advice to investors.
Lamont. There's no way this picture is real and unedited. What the fuck is going on with Lamont? Ay carajo. Lamont.
Beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save
Look
£50
like the
per
barbarian
person.
house by
That's
himself.
£200 off for a family of 4.
What the fuck?
We've got millions of free
Bro,
Jet2
what the
holidays
fuck?
available
Airbnb the
with
book.
22 kilograms of baggage included.
What the fuck?
But now, with Jet2
Interesting.
holidays, you can try.
What is the
Nothing
barbarian
beats a
house?
Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save
An explorer with no
£50
fear,
per
like, bruh.
person.
I mean,
That's
what the fuck should he be
£200 off for a
afraid of?
family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available with
A
22
movie
kilograms
about
of
boat.
baggage.
Fucking. Why does these people say it's based on a true story? No, the fuck it's not, motherfucker. You won't let me out. Your little sister fails her schoolman a joke to shade poppy seed muffins every day for breakfast. What does that mean? Isn't that what fucking opium is made out of? Or heroin or some shit? Locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up, they won't let me out. She's fucking terrified.
Is Iraq willing to accept refugees from Gaza?
I don't think anybody will accept refugees from Gaza.
Why not?
No. Why do you force them to leave their land, to become refugees? Can you force any people to leave their home country? Yes, if an individual or a family want to.
What? They're refugees of war, man. Like, aren't you supposed to keep them until, you know, the war's over so they can return home? Like, what is this guy saying? Why should they leave the land? Well, obviously they shouldn't, but they're being forced to. Like, it's not like they have a choice.
Live somewhere else, yes, we will be glad to help them, but not to impose refugee status on the Palestinian people.
If this war drags on longer, just keeps going on, what do you envision?
It will be catastrophic because this war is affecting everywhere.
Is Iraq?
Hooters changed the uniforms. Hey, yo. Ad ojos locos. They rockin' fongs. What the fuck? The fuck is ojos locos? Nah, not this guy again, bro. Not this guy again, finna piss me off. Not this guy again, finna piss me off. I'm locked up, they won't let me out. I'm locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up, they won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. Like shit, bro, this shit just doesn't break. I'm telling you, he put fucking iron. He put a fucking iron steel in there, bro. Like he put iron string or something. Steady trying to find a motive. Why I did what I did. To my right, it's a up on site, and now I need the alibi. Damn, nah, he just has a feeling, bro. Damn. Bro, that's some good game sense.
我来了，走，找我水来了。
找我水来。Hey! What the fuck? What the hell? What a dumbass. What a dumbass fucker, man. What a dumb little fucker, man.
Ob ich einen Trank habe, der dich immun gegen Eisdrachenfeuer macht.
What the fuck?
Ich hätte da vielleicht was im Angebot. Ist aber nicht ganz günstig. Ob ich einen Trank habe, der dich immun gegen Eisdrachenfeuer macht. Ich hätte da vielleicht was im Angebot. Ist aber nicht ganz günstig.
I am
Interesting.
In Kazakhstan. It is -20, and behind
Kazakhstan,
me, a five-star
greatest country.
luxury hotel, the best in Kazakhstan. It's called the Ritz-Carlton, and if you're going to stay in the Ritz-Carlton in New York, it would be over £1,000. Japan over £1,000. London over £1,000.
The fuck is the Ritz-Carlton, bruv?
Actually cost me tonight £200 for a capital city. £200 for a five-star hotel. That's got to be some sort of record.
I mean,
Right,
bro, I
let's
don't
go
think
see how good
Kazakhstan
this
has a lot
really
of
is. Get into the
tourists.
entrance now. You've got a Dolce & Gabbana shop here, Tiffany & Co, and this is the entrance to the hotel. This looks pretty nice, to be fair. Let's see what this is like. Hi, how are you?
You?
Very good. It's so cold out there.
It's not so cold.
It's not so cold. -20 is not cold.
It's actually a little warm, yeah.
It's warm at -20. You are a crazy guy. Look at this reception. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. I'd like to check in, please. Simon Wilson.
Can I get your passport?
Yep.
Well, chicken, would you like something to drink? Tea, coffee, maybe?
Oh, I'd get a tea if that's okay. It might warm my
Simon
hands
is
Oh,
up
literally an
being outside.
introvert's worst nightmare.
What kind of tea would you like?
True.
Breakfast tea would be great.
English breakfast, sure.
It's actually my first time in Kazakhstan.
Oh, really?
I've never been before.
What brings you here?
I want to come. I've never been, so I thought I would try.
Right now, it's a little bit cold outside.
Hey, the guy outside said it's warm at the minute. What is the most luxurious
You're a
hotel
fucking troll,
in
bruh.
Kazakhstan? In Astana.
Ritz-Carlton.
It is this one, is it?
Yes, it is this one. So, Mr. Wilson, can I get your signature, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh
at all.
damn, yeah, her keyboard got a fucking backlight and shit, bro. Is that a mechanical keyboard? What the hell?
Have to worry about that.
That's great. Ah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much for my tea.
You're welcome.
Where are you from? Are you from Astana?
From the south.
From the south? Almaty?
Nearby, yes.
Nearby, nice. What's better, the south or the north of Kazakhstan?
I liked Almaty best, but for work, Astana is great. Mr. Wilson, you're located at the 7th floor, 704.
704, perfect. And your name is? Aisan. Thank you so much for everything.
welcome.
I
Enjoy
really
staying with
appreciate
us.
it.
What? Yo, why the fuck did this guy just?
Thank you.
Yo!
The elevators.
My colleague
What a weirdo! He just fucking doxed her. What the fuck?
Perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Doing
Thank you.
God's
How
work,
are you?
bro.
You
What
good?
is wrong with
Good.
people,
Yeah,
bro?
Very good, thank you. What's
What
your
the
name, sorry?
fuck is wrong with
Hassan,
people,
nice
bro?
To meet you, Simon.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Hassan?
I'm from Kazakhstan.
From Astana?
From here.
Ah, nice. It's very cold.
Very cold in Astana.
Thank you so much.
May I know your room number?
704. Is it busy in the hotel at the minute?
Not really.
Not so much. So when does it get busy in Astana? In the summer?
In the summer.
When it's not so cold?
In the end of January, February, it will be very cold.
Really?
Like -35 degrees.
It gets to -35 degrees.
sometimes 40.
Wow.
Kazakhstan, greatest country.
704. It's a very nice
Bro,
hotel.
isn't
Have you
fucking
a key
Borat
inside?
banned in Kazakhstan?
No.
I have your key, please.
Ah, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? If I give you my key.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks very much.
Mr. Wilson, warm welcome.
Thank you so much.
Damn, okay,
Ah,
okay.
This is one room.
It's for you.
This is amazing.
This
thank
is
you so much. If you
amazing.
need anything, please do let us know. You can dial 0. Me and my colleagues will be with you. And
Yeah,
we'll
amazing.
be happy to assist you.
Thank you so much, Hassan. I really appreciate it.
And enjoy your stay.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Good
See you
look
later.
to my
Have a
right
good one.
is an
Bye.
up on site. And now I need
£200.
the alibi. Wait, I didn't see the room. Hold on.
This time, if I give you, look at this. This is one room.
It's for you.
Show me, bruh.
Thank you so much, Hassan. I really appreciate it.
Yo, show me the room, bruh.
Thank you so much. Have a good night. See you later.
Simon Willis.
Have a good one. Bye.
What the fuck?
£200 for this. I've got a hotel floor. It goes all the way over there. I've got a dining room for 8 people. Eh?
Yo, why is my
And that goes all the way
Chatterino
this way.
tweaking?
I am in Astana in Kazakhstan. It is my
I don't get it.
Dang. You need a charger? I do have a charger. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
What the fuck? Yo, yo, yo.
Hey.
What the fuck is going on? Diarrhea? Man, what the hell? Yeah, another scammer. Another scammer, bruh. W scam, bruh. W scam. Yo! Take me back, bro. I don't wanna watch this shit.
România. M-am pierdut în pădure. Am sunat la poliție. Poliția nu face nimic. M-am pierdut în pădure. Nu știu unde sunt. What the fuck,
What the fuck?
M-am pierdut în pădure. Am sunat la poliție. Poliția nu face nimic. M-am pierdut în pădure. Nu știu unde sunt. What the fuck, România.
Bro, poor kid, man. He got lost in the forest.
Bicha sniga. What? Bicha sniga. No.
Yo, Josh, how do you say it's gonna? How big's your sling?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna sound like a lie, but it's 8.5. 8.5? On my soul, that's a slang.
Pull it out.
On soft, it's small. On hard, it's big. I'm not gonna lie. Like what? I'm gonna be real. On blood. No, I'm not. But I'm telling the truth.
He's not gonna pull it out.
Tell it. Tell it. When that bitch get hard, it's a different monster.
Okay, let me see.
No, not like that.
How big's your
Bro,
sling?
what the fuck? What are you asking him for? What the fuck? Bro, missed an opportunity.
Like actually.
Taylor.
Yeah, I did the Dookie chat. Like.
What the fuck? One has ADHD. Bro, it's fucking ADHD in English, you fucking moron. And he's just fucking over exaggerating. Like, this guy's just fucking.
Immigration a problem.
That's just cringe. Cringe, over exaggeration, cringe.
Is immigration a problem in the UK?
No,
Why'd you say no?
because it's fundamental to our existence.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Because we need it. We don't have enough people being born in this country. We need immigrants. It's simple.
Why does the UK fear immigration?
Because they're fucking
we're told to.
stupid.
By who?
The elites that own us. So the capitalists and the billionaires that are in charge that really own us and own our parties, mostly
Yep.
Tories, but now Labour
Exactly.
as well. They tell us to fear it because they need someone to blame for our problems.
Exactly.
Really, they're the ones causing our problems.
Yep,
We have a lot of
exactly.
populations in major cities.
That's what I've said always, and we'll keep saying
Really
it
think
because
so,
it's
really?
just true.
Because everyone says that the UK is such a small thing, the country is an individual small
The
island.
rich and fucking
Bring more
powerful
people here.
want you to be fucking mad at fucking minority groups. It's just truth. Like, if it's either black people or trans people or gay people or whatever the fuck, they want you to blame someone else for something and not them. They want you to take all that hate and not direct it at them, because they know that if you they give it, yo, look, this guy's the problem. The average human is too stupid to question if that's really true or not.
We have the green belt. The green belt is mostly empty space, and we've killed all the animals in it. We might as well build on it. We need houses. It's the fundamental thing that kills our country and kills our young people. We need to build houses. We need to make them so that people can buy them and own them, and stop them being owned by landlords.
So I saw another stat on ITV that in the last 10 years.
What the hell? What the helly? What the helly? Why did this guy just post a picture of himself? Who the fuck is Jordan Hux Cold, bruh? Yo, where do I find like a girl like this? I want some white chocolate, you know what I'm saying?
What flavors do you have?
Ah, my bad, bro.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Let me shut my bitch ass up real quick.
Yo, this is day
Let me
one
shut my
of
bitch ass
fighting a
up, bro.
convict every day until I get knocked the fuck out. Let's run it, baby.
What the fuck?
Yo, this is day
I
one.
think he may have lost. I think he may have lost. Bro fought Bane. Alright, buddy, it's not due day 2. I agree. What the fuck? What is this garbage? Like, why is this shit just like fucking hanging there? Taka, 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 taka. KFC, Poland, Portugal. Bro, like, what the fuck is going on, man? I mean, I don't think this made me want to get KFC though. Like, I don't. Not million, billion. I don't know if that like made me want to get KFC though. Like, it sure got my attention, but Dream Girls bathroom in Berlin. What the fuck? That's a big ass glory hole. What the hell? It's designed for girlies for sure, bro. This is in Berlin. That's not what that's designed for, bro. Definitely not a glory hole. Love how you unlock both sides. Well, it would be very fucking creepy if it didn't you? That doesn't seem very well secured though. It seems like you could easily bust that shit down.
I fuck with your shit. I fuck with your shit too. Your shit do look good though.
Yeah, nah.
Damn, who that on the chain right there though?
It's my dad homie, man.
You go meet him.
Okay, bro. That's crazy.
Anyway,
God damn. Why her ass so fat?
I fuck with your shit too. Your shit do look good.
Why her ass so fat? Why is he holding his phone? Fucking, he doesn't have his seatbelt on. He is looking at his phone. I mean, like, what? Take this guy's fucking, yeah. What could go wrong? Like, this guy just should be put in fucking... Like, this guy just should have his fucking license permanently taken away from him. What the
Boys all
fuck?
dress up like girls, and the girls are the ones protecting them. If a boy
the
refuses to
fuck?
dress like a girl, the girls will give him a serious lesson. That day, Jack happened to transfer here. He was still dreaming
What?
about making
Bro.
a few girlfriends when...
Who the fuck comes up with this shit? Who sits there and thinks about this and says, yeah, that's what I'm gonna contribute to fucking society. This is what I'm gonna be cooking. Hold on now. This is what I'm making. Hold the phone now. What the
burly beauty startled
fuck?
him. The guy looked confused about why Jack appeared so normal. Only then did Jack notice that nearly every boy around was dressed like a girl. After John explained things, Jack finally understood. In this school, boys can only survive if they look like girls. But Jack had
What
no
a
interest in cross-dressing. He
fucking
could
weird
feel
ass
bored at the
anime,
point.
dude.
The moment he pushed open the classroom door, he instantly regretted it. A girl was pointing a knife right at him. The
That's
girl
not
gave
a
Jack two
knife,
options, either dress up like a girl or get out of this school right away. John, standing nearby, began to worry for him. But Jack didn't care about Jenny's words. He only wanted to follow his own ideas. Just as the girls were about to force him, Jack looked totally unfazed. The next second, he dove under a girl's skirt, then popped up right next to the window.
What the fuck?
And jumped straight out. But
No
Jenny
shit, he's a... What the fuck? Nah, man. Yo,
After it,
nah, what
she
is
threw her
going on
blade
in
in
Japan,
charge.
bro?
Luckily, Jack reacted fast and blocked the strike in time, but Jenny refused to stop. She attacked again and again.
So
only managing
she
to
just
tear Jack's
kills
shirt
him?
open. Realizing Jack wasn't easy to deal with, Jenny unleashed her strongest move.
So she
With a
just
single
tries
slash,
to
she
kill him because he refuses to
cut
dress
Jack's
like a
face.
girl.
That's when Jack decided to get serious. He slipped on his special gloves. Meanwhile, the other girls skipped class just to watch Jenny teach him a lesson. They were certain she'd win, but when Jenny went in for the finish, Jack dodged in an instant. He gave her a choice: drop your weapon and surrender. Jenny refused. She went in for another strike. Jack gathered all his strength in his hands, and with one blow, he sent Jenny flying. Everyone watching was stunned. Then another girl rushed over to help, swinging a baton straight at Jack's head.
What the fuck am I watching? What am I watching?
Jenny's rage boiled over. She was so furious that she actually broke into a fever.
What am I watching?
But the truth was, this was the first time Jenny had been pinned down, and that stolen kiss left her more shaken than the fight. The more she thought about it, the more flustered she became. What she couldn't stand most was that Jack kissed her, yet showed no reaction at all. After all, she'd never even dated before. Suddenly,
What
her
am
face
I?
hardened.
No,
She grabbed
I'm
the
not
blade from the
surprised
wall
that
and
she
waved
never
toward the
did it
door,
before.
But Jack appeared at the window. He stopped her hand from drawing the weapon, then pressed his forehead to hers to check her temperature. Jenny's face instantly turned scarlet. Jack
Brother,
had
this
only
is
come to
just
visit
like,
her. Seeing half her face
what
revealed,
the
he told her she
actual
was
fuck
actually
is
pretty.
this?
Jenny blushed even harder. Then Jack suggested that since she was so cute, she could take off the mask. But Jenny said something terrifying was sealed beneath it. Finally, Jack revealed why he was there. He wanted to leave campus, but to get through the gate, he needed stamps from 5 girls, and the pass itself was with Jenny. Jenny refused to hand it over, so Jack came up with an idea. He stared into her eyes and said he wanted her to come along with him outside the school. Those words made Jenny's heart race. The next moment, she handed him the pass, but Jack teased her, saying he wanted another kiss as thanks. Jenny froze in shock, nearly fainting again. Thankfully, Jack caught her by the collar in time. Just
Okay,
then,
bro.
someone entered to bring Jenny her
Okay,
medicine,
bro.
and they walked right in on that awkward scene.
Okay, bro. Like,
This is a-
what the fuck, man? What the actual fuck? Armed germs machiavellism. Like, what the actual fuck, man? I mean, brother. What the fuck, man? Who came up with this shit? A deliciously cheesy anime. It looks cheesy as all shit, bro. But I kind of want to watch this dog shit. I don't know why, but for some reason that I want to watch this. Like, it looked so bad that it looks fun.
Dream school. The boys all dress up.
I'm not gonna fucking watch it alone, bro. You got me fucked up, but like. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just gonna put that in the watch list. Maybe I'll watch it. I probably won't, but still. Dun, dun. It starts with one thing. You don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Yo, what is this garbage? This isn't Linkin Park. What happened to the OGs, man? Doesn't exist without Chester. True. Linkin Park and Emily. The legacy going. Maybe, but this isn't good, so. What does tsundere even mean? Like, I've heard that in anime before, but what the fuck is tsundere? My mom does a ego for my stepdad. What the fuck? What is this weird ass shit?
Hiya, I got 2 orders.
I'm packing one.
Yep. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. Yeah, mate. 4 flats.
What a disappointing
Which way?
fucking.
This way. My God, this building's massive.
What a disappointing song ZZ was, huh?
It's actually quicker than.
Bro,
moving down all
what?
these
Yo, this
corridors.
building is
That's crazy.
fucking massive. What the hell?
Top one's yours. 6-5. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Just seen as well. The second customer is on the same roads, just a little bit further down. I've pressed the thing, but no one's actually let me in. Hello? There we go. Out of order, of course it is.
Hello.
Wait, why did the stairs only go down? Is that normal? Should I be in here? No. Okay. Alright, back up we go. Probably this big door right in front of me, right? It's locked. Huh? Oh wait. What's this door? Aha. Hey, you're right. Can I grab the coat? 3-3, thank you. There you are. Enjoy. What a double order that was. What a palaver. Hey, I got
Palaver? What the fuck is a palaver, mate? Just message them to come out. I would never expect someone to come to my door. I'm living in a flat, you save so much time. I mean, yeah.
Who's the mosquito but attractive guy in the school?
Tando in grade 10.
Who's the mosquito but attractive guy in the school? Ariz. Who's the mosquito but attractive guy in the school? Ariz. Who's the mosquito but attractive guy in the school?
Princess.
Ariz. Who's the mosquito but attractive?
Stefina.
Who's the mosquito but attractive guy in the school? Ariz. Who's the mosquito but attractive guy in the school?
Spade.
Ariz. Who's the mosquito but attractive gent in the school?
Schedule.
Ariz. Who's the mosquito but attractive guy in the school?
Well, her name is Chairman?
Who's the mosquito but attractive?
What the fuck? I mean, brother man, what the fuck? Bills can't be that high, what the? I mean, I guess if you got it, show it off. Oh, shit. I mean, she's really hot, yeah, but...
Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have to
Bro, like, that's just way too little. For having a fucking unlawful weapon, only a 4K charge or a year in jail, that is just nothing. Like, how are you ever gonna keep anything or anyone safe when that's, like, your punishment?
Anything you say can and will be used against you. Shh. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 5th, 2025, the officer responded to a suspicious person with a weapon.
Random lawyer steps in to help a young defendant.
At his brother's.
Hi, Judge. Is this young man charged with unlawful carrying of possession for being under 21?
Correct.
Hold on, I've got a kid. Here's the GPS
But I'm
memo.
more concerned about the defense of others. Did you hear it? I mean,
No, hold on.
hold on a second.
Here's the GPS.
Let me give you a lawyer, Mr.
Yeah. Oh, I volunteer. I volunteer representation. Yeah.
Give me a record, can you fill that out, please?
I will do that. But here's a GPS memo saying that it's unconstitutional.
You know, representative gentleman?
Oh, hell yes. Here's the Fifth Circuit saying that it's unconstitutional. Here
There was
is
a man with a knife.
the
What did
United
police
States
have to
District
do about
Court Northern
that?
District saying it's unconstitutional. Here's a motion to quash information. I'll just cross out the name.
Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year
I
in
mean,
jail.
yeah, like, it depends where you grow up as well, dude. Like, if you grow up in a rough neighborhood, like, I don't know, bro. Like, you know, other people have guns and knives and shit, and it's dangerous. Like, you're obviously gonna try to protect yourself. Again, it's just the system failing once again, man. People shouldn't have to be forced to carry guns or whatnot.
I'll never be ashamed of sex. My son be breastfeeding and I'll be making love to his mom. That's me, bro. That's how I get down around kids. I try to keep their purity. I don't want to take their purity away by covering myself up. They gonna
What the fuck am I listening to, bro?
shake that.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Alright. I mean...
Shake that.
Brother, the fake tan and everything? What the fuck, man? Metro and Boomin.
It doesn't stray far
Okay.
from Ghost of Tsushima, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Developer Sucker Punch refined some of its best parts and delivered that again with a stronger focus. Here are some of the reasons why Ghost of Yotei is great. The environments are still stunning, with even
The story is still dog shit. Never trusting an IGN review. Well, Ghost of Tsushima wasn't that great either. It was a good game for sure. But it wasn't great. Like, it was like a 7.5 out of 10 in my opinion. Or maybe an 8? Okay, maybe an 8. Because the gameplay was good.
I've never even met this woman.
The world is beautiful, you know, it looks nice. But the story is just so completely and utterly mid, man.
Right? My wife's at home with our little ones, and I'm supposed to be working. But a man should be entitled to do what he likes, don't you think? Tell you what, if you keep this little secret, I'll give you a gold piece. Good lad. Here, have this gold piece. My advice to you, don't get tied down to one woman. Look after yourself. Forget everyone
He looks
else.
like Patches.
I love you more than any of the others, my little honeypot.
What the fuck?
Where's that filthy layabout husband of mine?
But I recognize her voice from somewhere. She sounds like fucking Morgs' mom or some shit.
I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? Nothing.
Nothing.
If you find him, let me know, won't you? You have? Right. I'm gonna turn him into Balverine food.
Balverine food.
That boy don't know the difference between right and wrong.
What the fuck is going on, man?
You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off.
If you think we'll have anything like this, you're absolutely wrong. Just look at the main character.
Don't insult me anymore. My mother was right.
Ain't no way bro cheated on his wife who was a homeboy and a knockout.
You.
A homebody and a knockout.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet, you've got another thing coming.
With your strumpet.
Tart from the village.
Some tart from the village. What the hell?
Baby girl, you just gotta be worth it. Oh, oh, oh. You ain't gotta be perfect. Yeah, yeah. You like that? I can sing a little bit. A little bit. I can sing a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. Yo, can I sing?
Okay, bro. Jesus. Chill out, bruh. It did not give permission. Well, no fucking shit, it didn't. They can make Bang by soon the White House. Well, are they gonna win? Probably not. It's the fucking White House, bro. They control the country, bruh. Never fucking mind. What? What? Why did he pull him back? What the hell? What is this? Oh, is this a fucking frat party? Is this a fucking frat party? I need a hug from a bad bitch. Of course it's a fucking frat party, bro. Bro, look at that glass. That is the dirtiest shit I've ever seen in my life. Is this a fucking frat house, dude? Bro, like, I didn't know, like, bro, you see this shit in the movies and you think, oh, it's just in the movies. This shit actually happens. Like, what the hell? I'm not gonna lie, this looks hella fun though. Like, what the hell? He's gay. Oh no. I mean, if he, you know, if he wasn't doing something wrong, I don't think he'd be held back. What the fuck? Bro, Aziland, that's a name I haven't fucking heard in a while. Sniper Wolf, more like bitch. Got him.
Why is nobody taking pictures with their iPhones and shit? I'm just sorry.
iPhone where?
In the space. Why not?
Who's going to space?
Exactly. Astronauts take pictures and selfies with their fucking iPhones.
They're probably live right now. Like,
where? Let's pull it up with an iPhone.
Bro, it is all the time. What do you mean technology? Why does it have to be an iPhone? Why can't it be a camera?
What the fuck are they saying?
Someone can show me an iPhone video on space.
Bro, what's up with fucking iPhone?
I'll donate, actually. I'll donate.
Why does it have to be iPhone?
Wait, how much are you doing?
If you can get me an iPhone FaceTime in space right now, or video, I'll donate $200.
Okay, but what is space though?
I don't know. We don't know.
What is space? We don't know.
All fake pictures.
They do live streams all the time.
Dude, these are all fake pictures. Like, what? So this is
I
a
mean-
real picture. These are real pictures. What? Alright, there's no
Bruh.
way
Oh man. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, I love this song so much. Ever found with golden brown. I love Golden Brown. Such a fucking good song.
Hard enough to draw blood.
No, I don't know if you have mega AIDS.
I am from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Would you let me bite you?
I mean, okay. Damn, he clipped her, bruh. Oh shit, she's getting the blicky out. She's getting the blicky out.
You have not lost your dash, my friend.
El Macho. Who the fuck is El Macho?
Contact here, not here. I just want to open it to test it, but the whole thing comes up out the floor.
What the fuck is that shit, bro?
Because the chains aren't even installed.
American houses, buddy.
It says GFCI, but it ain't tripping. I hate these stalkers with a passion.
Alright, that's fucking shit. What the fuck?
It's too much work. We got a broken window sill already on a new construction. Whenever
What
they
kind of
seal the
view was
window,
that,
I
bruh?
never understand why they installed the caulking over loose pieces of mortar. See? Now it's open.
Standing water at the sidewalk area. Oh, shit.
Ugh.
Almost failed.
What
This
the
tree
fuck?
window looks great. This one needs to be adjusted. I wouldn't even survive off this. Water pressure should be between 40 and 80 instead of 100.
This is damaged. Got bugs in the house, but obviously they coming in because we got gaps at the entryways.
Downspout missing components.
Bro, what a shithole. What a shithole.
This is loose. Cracks and damages at the sidewalk.
We make contact here.
American made, bud. Oh, yeehaw, that's that goddamn American product. Yeehaw! You're goddamn right.
Stai. Să nu te... O să... N-ai
O
probleme...
sândă, să luăm o sândă.
Bă, dar n-ai probleme cu protecția animalelor.
Îmi laba încet.
Cheamă protecția animalelor la peștele și
Îmi laba mai repede.
What the fuck is bro saying?
Suck me! Suck me! Suck me, little baby.
Numai de delfine poate să facă uceare.
What the fuck is bro saying? What is bro saying, bruh?
Stai. O să... N-ai
O
probleme
sândă, să luăm o sândă.
Bă, dar n-ai probleme cu protecția animalelor.
Bro, what a tick to have.
Chiar am protecția animalelor.
What the fuck going on here, man? What the fuck you talking about? Oh man, I don't want that motherfucker out. You're a fucking freak of what?
Yo, you got Unk tweaking, man.
God damn! Why you showing this goddamn?
Yo, Unk is absolutely fucking tweaking. He is not happy to see this.
Oh man, goddamn! Oh, that mother.
Bitch, you want a sword fight? We'll sword fight.
John Cena!
I've put a lot of thought and a lot of tears and sweat into making this.
Damn.
What? Oh, damn, that shit got a light in
What are
there?
we doing? Where are we going? Venus.
Nah, come on.
Bro, what the fuck am I watching?
Venus. Penis, bitch.
Type shit.
Is that a no?
You've inspired and pushed me to be a better man every day. And now I wouldn't even.
Hell nah, bro. I couldn't take this shit serious. Ain't gonna lie to you.
Your Tourette's is a small part of your story.
Okay,
Will
bro.
you marry me?
What?
Penis, bitch.
Alright, dog. Hell nah. Wedding off, bro. I'm over it. Nope. Hell nah, bro. Alright. Bro.
Bitch, you wanna.
Interesting. What the fuck? Yo, what is going on? Least racist Midwestern American town. Damn! Yeah, he's fucking sick. He's sick with it, bruh. Sick with the moves. Hold on.
Tutu, تعالي نم نم.
Tutu.
خذ توتو.
Tutu. Oh, hey, don't climb over it, Tutu.
ليش قاعدة فوقيها؟ ليش قاعدة
Tutu,
فوقيها؟
drink.
اتركيها. اتركيها
Tutu.
توتو.
Tutu, drink, Tutu.
اتركيها. إلك هاي إلك لحالك. تعالي خذي. خذي.
Drink, Tutu. Don't climb.
استني.
Tutu, idiot. Don't be. There you go, Tutu. There you go, Tutu.
توتو تعالي نم نم.
What a good guy Tutu is, huh? What a nice guy. Look at this little monkey. Why doesn't he have a tail? Oh, yeah. He's so cute. Look at him, man. He's so fucking cute. Boy, his big beady eyes, man. What a cute little guy. Look at him. Aww. I hope it's like, you know, this is an animal sanctuary, right? Zoo. Oh, Dubai. Oh, you fucking bitch, bro. You bitch, bro.
Damn. Oh, yeah.
What a bitch ass. What is happening to bro? Holy shit.
Sorry, I gotta go. Sorry. On your stream, I'm good on
Bro packed Messi, bro. His #1 enemy. Nah, bro. What the fuck is this? Okay, that's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. Uh-oh. Freddy Fazbear. Oi. Damn, he running it down. Hold on. What's up, bitch?
Shut the fuck up. Holy shit!
Damn. Shut the fuck up. Alright, bitch.
God bless you guys, okay?
Okay, man. We're not doing that.
Are you coming for me?
Who the fuck is that guy, bro?
Backwards. Are you coming for me? That was a lot of noise.
Damn, holy shit. Motherfucker went flying.
Oh, she's behind me. Oh, God, golly.
The jump scares definitely helped me push. What the fuck?
All right, we shook her kind of fast. She's down here. She's down here. I think I should take this opportunity to go upstairs. I'm dragging my
What
feet.
is this
She's
game,
here.
bruh?
Take your time. Take your time. What's this? Oh.
Uh-oh.
I can tell.
Damn, that's a big ass fucking poster he has.
Come on. Wait, shut up, shut up. Wait, 3, 2, 1, fam. It's pink, bro.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means it's a flipping girl, fam.
Oh,
Come on, bro.
What am I watching, man? See, like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to be fucking watching. This is what I want to be watching, bruh. Alhamdulillah. Yeah! With one thing, you don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Are you gonna eat it? You got this. You got this, buddy. You got it. No, no, oh, no. Oh, close. Yeah, you're almost there. There you go. Good guy. What the fuck? Bro is fucking terrified. No, don't do him like that, man. You don't want to hear all that. Come on, bro.
看这个，老爷长着呢。
你在看啥？在看？你看啊，1、2、3、4、5。
Bro is absolutely rage baiting.
再看，这是一个正题，这一个正分之9个，这是一个是1/9。再看。
Bro is absolutely rage baiting.
3、9/4、9/5、9/6、9/7、9/8、9/9是9，9/9就是1。那么这一个就是。
What the fuck? Hey, 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 hey. It starts with one thing. You don't know why.
Asta o dacă ați văzut. Trăiască oul! Trăiască oul! Munca unei găini. Așa. Trăiască munca găinii. Ce ziceți, oameni buni? Trăiască munca găinii. Da. Deci, trandafir de salam. Ia uitați-i. Oh.
Bro, what is up with this guy, bro? Hey, hey, hey. That's a classic, bro. That's a classic. That's a classic. Oh, what's wrong, man? What's wrong, little guy?
Look, it's good for broad to stay. Give me, but I hope it's like it's good for what me, but I'm from to get it for poor rail last me. The other they tell like fire rail last just me. And then hunted rail for me rounds to go me. Okay? Okay. We just like it's good for the permits to wake up. We get from mountains to robbers. You know what's south? Then hunt the race to get me. Then I'm for wrong lies to it's good for broad to stay. Give me, but I hope it's like it's good for what me, but I'm from to get it for poor rail last me. The other they tell like
Bro, why does he sound like he's speaking English, but he's not saying anything, is he? What the fuck? Okay. Interesting. What cursed ass fucking antivirus? Like that's gonna do shit.
And positivity to this world. You know, there's a lot of things going on in 2020-23. We just have a little. No, that's a microwave. So basically, we're trying to ban fried chicken, watermelon, Kool-Aid, and rappers.
I'm on it. Sure, I hate black people.
Why'd you sign so quick?
Bro, you gotta get rid of us.
Okay, bro.
World. You know, there's a lot of things going on in 2020-23. We just have a little. No, that's a microwave. So basically, we're trying to ban fried chicken, watermelon, Kool-Aid, and rappers.
I'm on it. Sure, I hate black people.
Why'd you sign so quick?
Bro, you gotta get rid of us.
Trying to spread awareness.
Okay, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Sorry for playing your game, bro. Nah, Freddy's running that shit down.
We're gonna have to break some ankles real quick, y'all. Hold on.
Who the fuck is that? Isn't that supposed to be like blue?
Hide, 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 hide. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Bro, what is this shit? Bro, what is that? Nah, man, what the fuck?
Fucking right. That's right. Hey, Bella. That's how we swing it. Fuck.
Oh, what are you doing, bro? Fuck, are we doing, bro?
Party tonight to go to attend.
You wanna go?
What?
You wanna fucking go?
Alright.
Freak recognizes freak.
Yes.
Yes.
You trying to hit on Rainbow for me real quick?
I'm a hit.
And I just won. I just won $500, dude.
What the fuck? Alright, bro. W. What the fuck is going on, man?
How would I even get up if I essentially failed? It is. You should get it like this.
What the fuck? Yo, is this the fucking guy that does this to people in the supermarket? Is that the guy that does that to people in the supermarket? Bro, speed instantly recognize content. Hold on, he's speaking my language.
You should get it like this.
The cameraman instantly panned to him. Bro went through his... Yo, hold on, man. Nah, he good, bro. Nah, he good, bro. Chill out. Well, he's definitely not good, but you know. Hey, yo. Why looking so flirty, man? Dame, dame. Dame, yo. Dame, son. Teenage Quick reminder, Yakuza is approved by actual Yakuza. What? Wasn't their only problem with it that they don't do nearly as much interesting things as the game? There's too much fighting in the game. I mean, isn't the Yakuza like one of the nicest mafias of all? I mean, still obviously not nice. It's still a mafia and whatnot, but... Dude, look, the cat looks terrified, man. Damn. Oh, what a playful little doggy. Well, he's not little, but you know. Kawaii da anime. That's all I understood. Oh, that's a good. Okay. That's a nice doggy. Everyone knows this song from the fucking GTA radio, bro. Everybody knows this song from the GTA radio, bro. Bro's losing pixel by the second. I mean, this is not a Hotline Miami track. It's from GTA 5 radio, no? What song is this, though? I mean, the Hotline Miami soundtrack still goes hard, but... Alright. God damn! God, hey, yo! Bro is struggling. Bro is struggling, man. Look at that doggy. The smoker?
The smoker!
What the fuck? I wouldn't have it either, Granny. What the fuck is all that? Couldn't look you in the eye. Aww, it's just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. No compromise, no surrender. Forge new paths in history for Japan, China, and the Philippines. Take even more control of factions, forge military options, and soar towards a better Pacific and beyond. New military doctrines. November? What the fuck? Beautiful world. Wait, so the USA doesn't get an update? Just like an angel. Skin makes me cry. What the fuck?
Nu pe mine. Nu așa, că mă gâdil. Andrei! Putu sturetul. Stai cu mine, băi!
What is bro on? Bro on smoke. There's no way that, bro. There's no way this is all Tourette's. Like the fucking tics goes on for this long. Bro, put that shit in the mouth. Oh no. But I feel like he's just using his fucking Tourette's as an excuse to just do dumb shit.
Nice bumper sticker, buddy.
Can we just get this over with? Just write me the ticket and I'll get it.
Okay.
Hey, my name's San Juan Dicol. I joined from the group page.
We're glad to see you here today. And we've got Greg and Fat Meeker. And welcome. Well, we're just introducing ourselves. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, Fat Nicker.
So are you referring to me?
Yes.
Oh, my name's Derek.
Oh
Fat
no.
Nicker?
Oh, my name's Derek.
Hey, my name's San Juan.
Oh no.
Guys, what
Bro,
the
it's
hell
the same fucking
what am I supposed to do
shit
against
game again, bro. Like, isn't that guy supposed to be blue though? Like, why is he yellow? And it was all yellow.
I don't need to hide yet, bro. She's right. What did I just see?
Your mother.
I mean, let's just pray I don't get karma for this, okay?
But for that bitch, I'm pretty fast,
My
bro.
light flickering.
Freddy finna come in running, boy. But how are you supposed to react to that? That motherfucker's fast as hell. Alright. So what are you doing all that for, man? What? Man, fuck you, bitch. Sigh in your mind. Cause sometimes I look in your eyes and that's where I find a glimpse of us. Hey, hopefully that fucking those cigarettes give him cancer sooner than later, bro.
State your name and address for the record so that the clerk can keep our records. Thank you.
Okay. We got the town hall meeting.
Mr. Thilly.
What level town hall is this?
You want to see me do the backspin? You know, like the backspin?
What a guy. Watch this, he says. Damn, okay, shit, Unc. He kind of hit that, though. Low key.
Speed, don't do it. It's not safe. Yo, Speed's gonna die. Shut the fuck up. It's a condom and a fucking Coke. You dumb motherfucker. How the fuck can a condom and a Coke kill me?
Why does he have a Qatar flag in the back? Oh, Speed is such a dumbass, man.
I lost my defense.
Speed is such a fucking dumbass, bro.
I lost being the biggest.
I lost my cock. Damn.
What?
30 seconds left.
Cheater. 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 Woo! Let's go, baby. That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Help me. Okay.
Nah, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Basurita, thank you. Thank you. Basurita.
What am I watching?
Basurita. Basurita, thank you.
I don't beige, man. I don't beige.
What am I watching?
Their shirt.
Oh, I love minors. What is the minors?
No, minors. Minors.
Minors, what that means?
Children.
What that means?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine.
No. Bad. Bad.
It's bad. It's
I
bad.
love minors. It's bad.
It's bad.
Bad. Minors. Child. Dude, love. Like, minors. Yes.
Oh, that's no good. Oh,
You just said it was
That's
good.
no good, huh?
Okay.
That's no good, huh?
Their shirt.
Oh, I love minors. What is
He has an innocent mind.
No, minors. Minors.
Minors, what that means?
Children.
Oh, the children.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm fine.
No. Bad. Bad.
It's bad. It's
I
bad.
love minors. It's bad.
It's bad.
So you're
Bad,
saying you
minors,
love
child.
kids is bad? Well, bro, it's one thing to say you love kids and the other one to say you love minors. Like, there's the very fucking big distinction there, dude.
Hell, dude. I love like minors. Yes.
That's no good. Oh,
You just said it was good.
Oh, good.
Okay.
No, not good, man. Not good. And yo, it's bro, good. Look at this. Look at this goofy goober. What the fuck? He looks evil. Evil kitty. Evil kitty, what the fuck? Why is he so mad and angry and evil looking? He's an evil guy. Is that his mama? Why is he so evil? Evil cat. Evil. Evil cat. Evil cat. When you're out of sight in my mind, 'cause sometimes I look in your eyes and that's where I find.
Oh, right.
And they fucking killed his dog, man. They killed John Wick's dog, Baba Yaga's dog. Aww. Aww.
Miss you.
Me too.
Damn. Good fucking game, bro. Good fucking game, bro. The second one, I mean, it was still good. There was a lot of plot holes and plot conveniences and plot armors and shit, but it was still good. But then, like, the third one was just bad, and the fourth one, yeah.
Puerto care ne... Nu, dacă... Asta e cu plastic și ustură. Deci, de la... Deci, de la Puerto... Prepara... Ne pute în gură. Ioane! Puerto care ne... Nu, dacă... Asta e cu plastic și ustură.
W content.
Deci,
Alright, bro, this shit, nah, I'm telling you,
Hello
Instagram
everyone,
is just
this
shit.
is your daily dose of internet. I can't tell if this bus driver is dumb
Oh, I
or
want to finish
impatient.
watching this video. Winner of the... Alright, let me go take a piss real quickity. Gay.
3 times open door, 3 times close.
What is it? Oh. What'd you get, baby? Oh, bravo, mama. Nothing.
They saw a turtle in the middle of the road and decided to turn around and save it.
Damn it. Oh, we gotta go get...
What?
There's a turtle back there.
They're going to save it?
He's gonna get the turtle.
The police were looking for someone, but the person recording didn't want to tell them.
We got 3 cops here. They can't find the suspect. They can't find the suspect.
Oh, you think your cat's not right? I raised you my human, or my cat. Squeak toy.
These firefighters were taking down this dangerous tree that was about to fall. These random people were seen playing a card game right in the middle of the road. This guy went to an anime convention dressed up as a job application. For some reason, this bird thinks that they are a spray bottle. The bride and groom really wanted to do a Spider-Man kiss at their wedding. This plane in India was spotted taking off when one of the wheels fell right off. These guys thought of a smart and fast way to dig a line for pipes. I guess the Indonesian Air Force takes their jobs very seriously.
That the soft lock was just asking to be labeled a glitch, even a bummer for the small but dedicated group of strategy finders and runners, and especially for Hanabi, who spent more than 34 hours grinding this one strategy only to come face to face with its mod-induced obsolescence. 34 hours, of course, being a ridiculous amount to put into any run, and a figure that will likely never be topped in any subsequent grind mentioned in this story. That's like 21.5 viewings of A Bug's Life. It was apparent that the softlock was just asking to be labeled a glitch, even upon its initial discovery, but the lack of communication by the moderators up until its denouncement left the version speedrunners quite directionless. After a few weeks of inactivity in December, interest did return, slowly but surely, bringing in the new year with the new record and the new, and first, 1.9 to 1.12 one cycle. Well, it wasn't actually new at the time of Loth's record. The Shield cycle, as it was known, had been in development all the way back in October by a runner named Tel52, but the softlock, rest in peace, took all of the spotlight away from it at the time. The stupid good blocking ability of the shield leads the dragon to get stuck in place upon its perch attempt, letting the player cycle through a few beds to promptly eviscerate the blocky Sky Serpent. This one optimization halved the duration of the end fight, which didn't cut much from the world record in the seed that Loth ran, but would once a more optimal seed was successfully routed, as Kaima became the first person to achieve a sub-3 glitchless run in the category with a 247 on March 5th. Comparing the splits to where we started with I'm Honey's run tells the full story, as each portion of the run got more optimized, the resource collecting and travel thanks to the new seed discoveries, and the dragon fight because of the shield cycle. From this point though, runners became bored with the experience the category had to offer, as players trailed off and returned to the other, more popular versions. March was a dormant month for new records and runs after the first week's hot start. On April 4th, Kaima figured it was time to shake things up, and he did this by running some one-shot attempts in peaceful mode. He had a few close calls back in October during a 6-hour grind, bringing about current ambitions of rekindling interest. What he didn't expect was that, 5 hours in, he'd managed to do this.
Damn.
A 148, just like that. Now, of course, it wasn't up for contention on the main leaderboards, but this run did something that none of the other runs before it had managed. It caused a ton of commotion, especially about whether or not the one-shot could also be considered a glitch, just like its predecessor, the
How would that be a
was.
fucking glitch,
That's
bro?
a contentious topic that's worth bringing up in better detail later, but the other
That's
portion
not a
of the
glitch,
discussion
the
started
fuck?
to put two and two
It's just
together.
using game
The
mechanics.
one-shot is faster for the end fight, and with its requirement of just a bow and an arrow, could see the player in the end faster
Yeah, I don't know why
than
the
any
fuck
of
my
the
chat
one-cycle
Sereno's
setups.
tweaking though.
The only thing standing in the way of an easy difficulty 150, 140, 130, or who knows how low, is the fog that obscures every aspect of the one-shot. We still didn't know why the dragon could spit out 200 damage arrows in the first place. But at the same time that all this discussion was going on, a completely different glitch discovering Goliath would proceed to blow the entire case of the one-shot mystery wide open.
Yeah, today's gonna be the last stream before I take a break. I need
Circuit
to take a break
for absolutely destroying the game by means of tool-assisted runs.
Yeah, I don't know. I just need to take a break. I don't know what to tell you.
Push the game beyond what a human can normally pull off. Her task runs focus on anything she can condense into a bite-sized playthrough, and years of messing around with Minecraft's inner workings made her one of the best at understanding the technical side of the game. This set her up as the ideal person to figure out how to harness the power of the one-shot. Though Circuit's investigation started out entirely independent of anything going on in the SSG community. Her first public find was on March 11th, where on her alternate YouTube channel she detailed an odd quirk about dragon-derived knockback, citing that it's entirely determined by the player's proximity to a tiny region in its hitbox center. This is the same spot Crafter Dark pointed out a while back, but now we have a visual of its size and location, as well as a silly nickname, the Tickle Spot. This mechanic would be subsequently used by Circuit to demonstrate what the math of calculating infinite knockback could do to crumble a server. It would take 2 months for Circuit to follow up this lone discovery, but she did so with a flurry of new one-shot breakthroughs. On May 28th, her second find used tool-assisted inputs to brute force the dragon kill by shooting directly into its tickle spot. The numbers on the left finally give us an answer to why the one-shot is capable of dealing such ridiculous damage in the first place. First, the dragon's horizontal knockback builds up for the player in the form of server-side velocity, which is distinctly different from client-side velocity, the one the player actually experiences.
I don't know what the fuck any of that means.
An arrow shot from a bow during this rapid build-up picks up the properties of the server velocity, which at the speed generated in the tickle spot is faster than the orbital velocity of the International Space Station.
What the
Far more than is
fuck?
sufficient to kill the Ender Dragon. This proof of concept might have been tool-assisted, but her next find wouldn't be, as on June 9th, Circuit used a zero-cycle practice map, an end fight simulator for a fancy 1.16 dragon kill method, to instead line herself up and demolish the dragon with a well-timed bow shot, becoming the first person to do so in the Easy Plus difficulty, even if just on a practice map. This achievement was built off of the backbone of extensive research by Circuit, including the simulation of thousands of dragons.
But that is fucking crazy that you can just one-shot the bitch with one arrow.
With graphs confirming that the pathing of the dragon had several spots that converged with one another, marking places the player could potentially line themselves up with. This was the key to unlocking a consistent setup, or as Circuit put it, turned the potential of doing this in a full game run from impossible to almost feasible. In early July, Circuit put these simulations to work by focusing on the way the dragon circles and promptly targets a specific and predictable point, though the setup she came up with was still a bit too—
Hold on, I was, hold on. What? When you're out of I see. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
too complicated for sexy.
Anyways.
Yeah,
bro, I'm so fried. Like, I don't know.
Promptly chiming in
this
to
week,
she take a
oh,
look
it's
at
just been
1.12
shit
and
stream
1.12
after shit
ravines.
stream after shit
The
stream. I just
logic
need
is all
to
the
take a
same
break,
here,
bro.
except Kaima is taking advantage of the way
Like,
the dragon targets
fucking,
the player
if things ain't
post-perk,
working, doing it
on
the same over and over and over again, it's not gonna fix it.
Circuit liked this simplified method. At the very end of the month, in a 1-2 punch, Circuit uploaded the most groundbreaking videos to date, for not just the one-shot, but the entire history of players attempting to tame the beast that is the Ender Dragon boss fight. On July 31st, she topped Kaima's record with a peaceful run of 1 minute 37 seconds done on the Ravine seed. But on August 3rd, she crossed into the category that has been out of reach for the entirety of this saga, producing a setup that in her attempt knocked out more than 2/3 of the dragon's damage. In easy mode, on set seed, no practice map here. Circuit has the corner of a block precisely align the dragon's charge to a second spot a block lower, where she can tank one dragon hit to directly cross paths with its tickle spot. With the help of a bit of timing, this proof of concept had made history. It would be the strategy to hoist set seed into the new age. Unfortunately for Circuit though, she wouldn't be the one to finish the job. An obligation saw her away from Minecraft for some time, and the torch would have to be passed on to whoever could adapt the setup she provided, turning it into a run that dealt the full extent of damage. But she had done enough to make the gravity of her discovery so apparent that the 1.12 community knew they had to push on in achieving a completed one-shot run. The caveats Circuit laid out were also apparent. Standing in the corner of a block can only be so precise, as the dragon's charge still has so much variation that can't actively be accounted for. Her setup only gets properly aligned with the tickle spot 3.8% of the time, and even that figure is based off of the dragon instantly perching, pegged at a 30% chance. And to top it all off, you have to be tick perfect with the bow shot, and even then, everything going right, 50% of runs that are shot perfectly into the tickle spot simply don't transfer the velocity to the arrow. None of this deterred the remaining group of SSG runners. There had coincidentally been an ongoing battle on a shield cycle seed at this time, which culminated in a 226 by a runner named Ensla, so the energy to pivot into a grind as daunting as the one-shot was abundant and at the ready. Close calls on good pace began to roll in, as well as a few routing optimizations. Circuit and others, using what else but the Ravine seed, had been obtaining bows by breaking cobwebs in the library and arrows by means of crafting them. But it dawned on a few players that they could grab a weapon from the stronghold chest to then use on a skeleton, banking on the 5% chance that it drops both of these items for you. This would further limit the amount of one-shot attempts a player could do, substantially, but since it had the potential to be faster, much faster, it became the standard. The 3rd of August came and went, giving us a large sample size of attempts from across the community. Yet there remained a big uncertainty in how long
I need to go get food, bruh.
Collective effort of attempts for one player to break
I'm just
through.
gonna.
In the waning hours of August 4th, Hanabi,
Yeah.
a player who has popped up
I'm just
in
gonna
every
do it after
corner
the
of
stream,
this ground,
fuck it.
found himself on the verge of calling it quits for the night after a 4 hours
day, for the
grind
night.
turned up nothing. Upon resetting, Hanabi does the sequence he's burned into muscle memory for hours up to this point. Drop down to this spot.
But I
dig
don't
through a
know, bro.
patch
To
of
me,
grass
this
and
is just
dirt
fucking mind-numbing.
to position him.
Like, speedrunning in normal Minecraft, like that's still mind-numbing, but not to the degree like this, because every time it is different. Like, it's a new seed every time. Sure, you do the same thing, but you do it differently. Whereas with this said seed, you literally do the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Careen through the ravine into the cushion of a cobweb, and then snag a sword from the strong chest. A skeleton on the fringes of the ravine takes him out of this rigid routine, and as he turns to kill it in 3 quick swipes, he finds exactly what he's looking for. This is not a one-off occurrence for him, but the rarity of the drops makes his end entries with a bow and arrow quite sparse, only seeing about 2 to 3 of these every hour.
Holy.
At the very least, it's a nice change of
Okay,
scenery.
no bone.
He
Or did
preps
he get
the initial
bone?
setup as memorized,
I think he
only
got
to
bone, he
look
just
up and
threw
see
it.
the dragon perching before his very eyes. The best he can do now is wait for the dragon to leave its post and meet him lined up on the ledge a block below, hoping he can time the arrow right, and especially hoping that the timing will even matter. Upon taking the shot, the immediate indicator of where his arrow went, if it hit the right spot at the right time, it lights up. It takes a moment to pause. All of the practice and theory crafting months in the making has led him to this moment. The dragon's health depleted, its corpse in the dying animation, all at 53 seconds, which is a pretty respectable time to be entering the end by set seed standards. But he hasn't just entered the end. He's come into the dragon's home and destroyed it, all with one arrow, with just mere seconds between his otherworldly achievement and a waltz into the end fountain to claim his stake at Minecraft speedrunning.
And then he
history.
dies to an
This
Enderman.
victory lap represents the collective catharsis of everyone involved in this great, indescribable project.
That would be
the
fucking-
ridiculous versions,
that
the
would be
goofy
something,
old
huh?
Dragon, the absurd lengths players went to give this category a fighting chance, all combining in one run, done by Hanabi in the waning hours of August 4th, to take Minecraft speedrunning into the future. 1 minute, 9
Nah,
seconds.
it's not one
the new
sub 1
Minecraft
minute.
set seed
Nope,
world record
nope.
by 37
Next, no
seconds.
player.
On one hand, this achievement is unprecedented, and the reaction by the top runners perfectly encapsulates how truly ridiculous this feat is. On the graph, it just looks like a complete aberration.
Right.
But on the other hand, this felt like just the beginning. The ground floor for a project that would have been laughed at not even 24 hours ago.
Damn.
We're 9 seconds away from the 1 minute mark. There's really only two components of the run that can be optimized from this point: pathing to the 12-eye portal and the one-shot setup. For now, the latter is something beholden to just circuit and circuit only, so runners quickly got to discussing if there was anything that could be done to shave a few seconds in the stronghold. Kaima had already found an optimization in routing, even before Hanabi's run, where he opted to loot the better positioned pickaxe chest to grab his weapon of choice for killing that skeleton. This has notable advantages, but also drawbacks compared to the sword. To start, this chest is much closer to the portal room, which saves several crucial seconds and provides more linear routing. But you also have to contend with the cooldown time and reduced damage of the pickaxe, requiring 4 critical hits instead of a quick 3 like with the sword. This is especially painful when one or multiple other mobs spawn alongside the skeleton, because they'll do everything they can to mess up your aim and pathing as you flail around with the pickaxe.
Okay, that's annoying. Bro, I swear Minecraft mobs are so fucking annoying, dude.
You can't see a run to completion now. These were the exact reasons why the pickaxe route hadn't been adopted yet, but like with the one-shot, Kaima helped set the groundwork as he showed with a 20-second end enter, 3 seconds faster than in Hanabi's completed run.
Oh damn.
By the end of the 5th, all the top names in Set Seed, Rattles, Ensla Magnetic, and many others were lining up to face the one-shot slot machine. If they were to go by Hanabi's estimated odds of completing a full run, that being 1 in every 25,000 attempts, those chumps would be heroic.
Bro, like,
but then
what
Rattles
a fucking
just straight up said, nah, hit the one shot no
one
later
in
than 1 hour into a session.
Dragon boss.
Yeah, the one shot felt like a slot machine, alright. The tenor of this early Wild West phase can be characterized by the feeling that any run with an end enter had potential to make history, and that sentiment was, for the most part, true. The criteria for end enters got a bit more strict with the new world record on the 6th in the form of a 1 minute 7 second run by Ensla,
wow.
The culmination of 20 hours worth of resets to boast a time cut of 2 seconds. This was about the time that the best runners figured the pickaxe route was the way to go. Thanks in part to the tedious resetting it induced, the Stronghold sequence was practiced to near perfection. A player by the name of Quiblington showed off a 6:17 second end enter with the pickaxe route, and there was no looking back. End enters were still pouring in, but the output of successful runs stood limited to no more than a trickle. 5 different runners saw their one-shot attempts go to completion, which is quite promising for being just a few days into the grind, but it felt like not much more than a byproduct of the massive influx of runners. It's not like any one player could get fortunate enough to see enough instant insta-purchase.
What the fuck is this language? Dragon balls.
Rattles hit the one-shot for a second time, just a day after she first hit it.
Is that fucking pirate language?
It was
what the fuck
like
is that?
This that emboldened the scene with a sense of mysticism behind any given end enter. Runs were being characterized as choked simply because they got to the one-shot at record pace, but failure is quite literally the default mode of this setup. And what did Circuit think about all of this? Well, she wasn't enthralled about missing out on the chance of setting a record, but she was eager to further optimize the dragon fight. Through an addition to the description of her one-shot setup fit and a response to Kaima, "Hey Kaima, how's it going Kaima?" It's apparent that Circuit had setups in mind that could shave seconds, by way of finding paths which had the dragon both unperching and reaching the player quicker. Circuit also implored runners to stick with the pickaxe route, as it could be used to dig out some nifty setups in the near future, once she was back home from vacation. Nonetheless, the collective gunning for a shot at the record trudged on, though now with the knowledge in the back of their minds that the current one-shot setup would become obsolete faster than the soft lock. The glory of being a part in the inevitable Sub-1 project was the main driver, at least for now. One particular runner by the name of Rox was among the group opting away from the wait-and-see game.
Rox.
He was one of the first to grind the setup Circuit pioneer, and his approach to the grind was nothing short of
all she wanna do is party all
Rox
night.
found himself on a hot streak just a few days after Ensla's run, achieving a low 17 bow and arrow end enter, which was a new record, along with a hypothetical 16.1, practically 101 pace if the skeleton cooperated. He pushed his average enter below the threshold needed to output a record, and on quite the average enter, he saw his grind pay off in one fell swoop.
But like again, this to me is just fucking completely brain numbing. Like just doing the same shit over and over and over again. I hope that it works once.
4 times in a row, but his efforts paid off handsomely with his very own record. Now, if only he could have some time to relax and maybe kick its feet up with the title.
Technically it's skill based, but it's like the margins of error are so incredibly small that like no fucking human brain can be that, you know. good. Except me. If I got into this, I would be so good. I would always.
Guess not.
I would always.
Yes,
I would hit
Circuit
that every
is back
time.
in town and had clearly been itching
Like
to improve upon her initial work.
The part
new
where
operates under the same ideas as the old one, set up at point A for the dragon to target an eventual point B.
The part where
itself with the help
you
of
kill the
trained
skeleton
features
to
such
get
as
the bow and
obsidian
arrow.
pillar
That's
in its
obviously
way,
just
and
pure
hope
luck.
The bow gods and their bow odds are in your favor. Only this time, Circuit presents.
Well, I guess it could also just be luck of like how the dragon bounces you up.
Requirements being met, as well as a time save of 3 seconds compared to version 1, which opened the door
Like,
for any end
knockbacks
enter
you.
23 seconds or lower to have a shot at the record. And there were plenty of shots done with this new position right from the get-go, though this time around they came with a greater air of uncertainty. Circuit had hinted at the findings in the 5% shot giving way for faster and higher confidence setups in the near future, though nobody knew when that future would be. It's an odd feeling doing attempts for a run that you know will be obsolete sometime down the road, and that absurdity translated into the attempts we were seeing. Everything outside of the one-shot itself was elevated. The random oddities seen in the Stronghold, the weird ways the dragon would throw the player about. If you were lucky enough to tune into some of the top runners' live streams, you would have seen the real-time transformation from monotony of the resetting to a full-on acceptance of it. In one quick go, for instance, Rattle's stream went from business as usual to oh hello sensory overload, which I guess in a way alludes to how close the record was to becoming compacted into a YouTube Shorts upload. The bow gods must have been focused in with the help of the Subway Surfers footage, as the reward of the
Wait,
journey
true,
became the
YouTube
reward
Shorts
of
are
Rattle's
1
hitting
minute.
the
Well, I
one-shot
think
to
they
lower the record by 2 seconds.
Well, I think they changed that, right?
All it took was a little brain rot to go along with it. Rattles wasn't too happy with
I
the
think they
mistakes
like
made in their own Stronghold segment, but to her credit,
made it
this
so
was
that
still
you
the
can
fastest
have
end
longer
enter
YouTube
out of
Shorts
any
now,
record,
no?
boasting a time of 19.4 seconds. This record felt like the first
I'm just like
instance
so
where the allure of a new record
fucking
was
fried
outmatched
and
by the
cooked
sheer
and
amount
just
of time needed to churn out such a
brain
record.
dead right
Did
now, like-
runners really want to invest all of that time when a new setup was likely looming right behind it? Not really, said a few, and so they sat this one out for a bit. That left the remaining group, nothing but suckers for pain and torment, including myself.
I'm just a
as I chimed in
sucker
with
for
a neat little
pain.
bingo
I
card to keep
talk
runners
to
entertained through the
you.
perpetual reset treadmill.
Put my
Note some of the
hand
ridiculous
through the
oddities,
flame.
zombies dropping rare loot, a group of 6 or more mobs, a big slime messing up a run, all infinitely more common than a successful one-shot. While I was busy coming within inches of a second place finish, the actually competent folks are working on the next big thing, and by
Nob.
folks I once again mainly mean Circuit. The ongoing doldrums were a chance to take a step back and look at the big picture. The sum of best, combining the fastest Stronghold plus end splits, had us at a painful 1 minute flat. So naturally, the idea of that inevitable new setup Circuit was talking about made the rounds once again, and suddenly the ball was back in her court. On August 16th, Circuit published a video detailing how changing player render distance would create 2 distinct Ender Dragon spawn orientations, citing that the one currently going unused, Yaw-37, had the potential to see the dragon perch 0.7 seconds faster than the Yaw-227 variant currently in use. This
What
did
the
push
fuck?
the potential sum of best below a minute, but the added inconsistency Yaw-37 produced made Circuit advise away from it. But there was one more thing, a component that Circuit would go on to say was embarrassing to have overlooked. The dance between the player and Ender Dragon reaches the desired conclusion when the dragon sets up for a perch attempt. But before it can do this, the dragon is coded to fly opposite to the player, so long as there is a player in range. If there's no player in range, the dragon has nothing to fly opposite to, and immediately perches. Naturally, Circuit wanted to figure out this range, and if the player could exit it to initiate a perch, but unfortunately its default radius was just too big to do anything with, which is what deterred her from exploring this earlier. She needed a way to reduce the radius, and as it turned out, the solution for this had been sneakily hiding in plain sight all this time. That's because, well, sneaking on its own reduced the radius of the detection box by 20%, coincidentally putting its outer bounds at the very edge of the Obsidian spawn platform.
Is that the old glass
this was
texture?
All Circuit needed, and on August 19th, she published her findings.
The old glass
citing
texture
not
had a
only how to
bunch of
replicate
shit
what she
on
had
it for
found,
some reason.
but accompanying it with the proposition of an 8-second time save. The reaction from the community was unanimous. The next setup, the first engineered to harness this new find, would be the one to take Minecraft speedrunning below the 1 minute mark. You might be surprised to find that at this point in the category's progression, with thousands of collective hours poured into 2 different one-shot setups, patience was undeniably at a premium. Days passed with relative silence, as every would-be sub-1 contender periodically checked Circuit's YouTube as well as the Discord for any updates, eagerly waiting for the next big thing. The days trudged on, with the one caveat being a 0.2 second time cut by runner at Turtle, but aside from some congratulatory remarks, the scene stayed mostly silent. Until... With the ball in Circuit's court for well over a week, she returned with nothing short of a grand slam. Shift for just under 3 seconds at the edge of the Obsidian platform, do the 1-2 shenanigan at a new spot, and reap the benefits of the greatest setup for the greatest discovery in Minecraft's
Brother, like,
history.
what the fuck?
That was all there was left to do, and attempts started to pour in as the Sub 1 race promptly ensued. Multi-streams featuring the best runners popped up, with a great debate around who could possibly be the one to make history. Maybe it would be a former record holder like Rattles, Hanabi, Rox, or Ensla. Maybe someone completely unexpected like Fulham or previous RSG record holder Brentilda. All that was certain was the sheer intensity that accompanied every close call. Just an hour in, Hanabi took 90% of the dragon's health away, mere blips of dragon positioning from an all but certain Sub 1. All Pathfinders like Crafter Dark and Circuit could do was sit back and watch the madness unfold right in front of them. The sheer amount of attempts to the one-shot fueled the anticipation in the air as the excitement with each new end-enter mounted. With the greatest volume of runs and end-enters since that very first setup in early August,
Minecraft.
We knew the Sub 1 dam would burst wide open soon enough, but who would be the lucky runner to see it through? Well, a little less than 5 hours after the new setup dropped, Hanabi figured we had waited long enough when he pulled off this historic run.
Oh shit. $56.
Sub 1, let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Sub 1!
But what is the record at now?
Yes!
He had been only one of a few to contest Rayo in 1.16. He devoted countless hours to a strategy that wouldn't even
that
be
is
up for
insane.
leaderboard
Beating
contention.
Minecraft in less than a minute. Like, even if it's just like, you know,
and now,
the
Hanabi
most
had
lucky
defeated what
shit
was thought to be
possible.
Minecraft's
Back to
impossible
back to
final
back.
minute barrier. This was
Perfectly
not something
aligned.
he could
That's
have done
so
alone.
crazy.
Without the big fuss Crafter Dark made what seems like forever ago about the one-shot, Kaima's persistence and seeming disregard for what was said to be achievable, Circuit's endless toils with the dragon and its many oddities, and of course, the help of countless others, all of this would have been just a fanciful what-if scenario. Hanabi's 56-second time marked a grand finale to the tiresome Sub 1 journey, but there was still more to be told about the one-shot. Like, was it ever determined to be a glitch or not? Long story short, the mechanic behind the one-shot was rationalized by the Minecraft speedrunning moderators as simply the most extreme usage of an entirely intended game mechanic, that being the dragon's knockback interaction with the player. That means, as Loth put it to me, that the one-shot is not a glitch that would promptly be banned, but instead an exploit. And I completely agree with this. The official leaderboard shortly corroborated this sentiment, as our 12 runners
it exploits the game mechanics.
History books. From here, the one-shot became widespread.
I don't know.
1.16 might have been bumped from the first place version spot, but they too get a taste of the now officially legal strategy. Before she moved on to 1.12, Circuit put forth the idea of the perch one-shot, with big-time Stratfinder T-Wags being the first to hit it in a real-time run, demonstrating that only the head hitbox of the dragon could push around the player while perched.
Oh damn.
The strategy further evolved until we were left with this.
But is that allowed to have like the pixel
menu moves
you're
the
supposed to
game
aim
forward
at?
a tick at a time until a
is that
perfect
allowed?
bow shot can be placed. It's much more complicated than that, but evidently this method gave way to 1.16's own renaissance, with the current record by Low-Key sitting at 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Noob.
The back and forth of 1.12 didn't stop either. Hanabi learned to create his own post-perch setup, debuting it in the 53-second run, which, most importantly, did not feature a 1-second time loss to a dirt block like in his first Sub 1 run. Sorry, Hanabi. Remember when I jokingly called his 34-hour self-lock endeavor excessive? Well, Nihilus took that personally, spending 317 hours grinding Hanabi's own setup to produce a rather impressive time of 52.7 seconds, a record which stands to this day.
Damn. Minecraft Tricky Trials.
On June 13th, 2024, the Tricky Trials update was released, featuring not only the titular trial chambers, but within them, the rare chance to receive the Heavy Core, which when crafted into the base weapon boosts damage based off of fall height, letting players one-hit any mob they can conceive of, including the Ender Dragon. This might be
but you have to fall
official
from really
one-shot
fucking
item,
high.
but tucked away in versions that are quickly becoming ancient history, and the most obscure spot you could look is the game's unofficial one-shot. It might not have the flash or mystique of the mace, or even be possible to replicate beyond 1.16, but this one trick, once thought to be humanly impossible, hosts along with it one of the greatest breakthroughs the game has ever seen. A breakthrough whose story and legacy will never be forgotten.
Damn, W Vario, man. W Vario, bro. Can we get a W Vario on the chat, man? W Vario, man. When you're out of what the hell? Opa. What the fuck? Why am I watching shit on my phone? Because I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the hose. What is Sky High?
Alright, the other day I was pretty bored and was just scrolling, looking for a movie to watch, and I came across a legendary, nostalgic OG movie, Sky High.
What the fuck is Sky High?
I hadn't watched this bad boy in like a decade, so I decided to give her a watch, and obviously it was goated.
I gotta
also,
know.
I had to make a video on it.
Bah,
This is
banger.
Will Stronghold. He's the son of the two greatest superheroes on Earth. His father, the Commander, has near invulnerability.
The Commander.
And his mother, Jetstream, can fly at supersonic speed and is an expert in all forms of martial arts. So
Oh,
you'd think
shit.
Will's probably pretty cracked. He's probably going to be one of the best superheroes on Earth.
What can he do? Eat
He has
cheeseburgers
no
faster?
powers. Broski can't even unrack 135 off the bench. Pretty embarrassing when your parents
Damn.
are legends. Which is
True.
why
What
he
a
hasn't told them
bum.
He has no powers. Yeah, your boy here, he's a fraud. While our boy struggles to bench 135, his dad starts calling for him because he's going to be late for his first day.
There's
of
no
Sky
way
High,
he can't
which is
bench
a high school for
135.
superheroes. Will stacks on the weight to look like he's pumping some big boy iron, and his dad comes up and talks to Will and makes the situation a lot worse by telling Will how he's so happy that if one day he gets packed up in a fight, he can rest easy knowing that Will can take over in his place to protect the planet.
Whatever happens to me, you'll still be around to save the world.
Little does he know, Will's best friend Layla then
Little
comes up.
does he know.
Will's parents get a call about some shenanigans going on, so they head out to save the day. They roll up on the scene and see this big-ass robot terrorizing the city.
What the fuck?
Jetstream launches the Commander at it.
God
and
damn.
takes it down with one punch. He then takes the robot head as a souvenir, and you need to remember that because it's actually important to the plot. Layla
Okay.
and Will get picked up by the bus, and we meet the
I mean, this
goat
seems
himself,
like a fun movie.
Ron Wilson.
This
Ron
seems
stops
like
Will
a
and is
fun
"Yo,
movie.
What the f***'s your name?
Will Stronghold.
Ron gets a little teed up after finding this out, and I just thought it was kind of funny. Anyways, Will and Layla head to the back of the bus.
His
and we
fucking
meet one of
name
my
is
favorite characters
Stronghold.
in this movie, Zach. Zach tells Will that he just
Zach.
got his powers.
What
like,
is that
dead
hat?
ass 3 days
No,
ago,
no,
and
no, no, no.
apparently-
Why were this ever a thing? Why was this kind of hat ever a fucking thing, dude? That should have never been a thing, ever. That is fucking
Power's pretty
trash,
legit,
dog.
Top tier stuff.
That is fucking terrible. What is that, bro?
Will's like, okay, what is it? Zach tells him he'll have to wait and find out, just like everyone else. It must be a pretty cool power. Ron hits this closed off road, and he jumps it like he's in a Fast and Furious movie, and just like something out of a Fast and Furious movie, the bus turns into a fucking plane and takes off.
is this
They then
monitor
pull up to Sky High,
far
which
away?
is a massive school that floats thanks to some anti-gravity thing. They land that bird, and before Will heads in, Ron gives Will his card and lets him know that if he ever needs him for anything, he's right there. Just give him a call. As they're walking to the school, one of these kids laser this chick in the cheeks, and she turns around and freezes them over, which is insane. We just witnessed 2 students get packed up on the first day. As the group is walking to the school, they get rounded up by a bozo who's wearing some very long shorts. He's swagged out with them though, I'm not going to sit here and lie. The stretchy dude's name is Lash, and the speedster's name is Speed. Very original. They're
W Speed.
Sky High. But they get shooed away by Gwen Grayson, the student body president, and as she goes over the rules, my boy Will only has one thing on his mind.
I love you, bitch.
I can't stop loving you, bitch.
They head into the gym where they're greeted by Principal Powers, who welcomes them to Sky High. She dips out, and then we're greeted by Coach Boomer, who tells the class about the power placement.
Coach
Basically
Boomer.
what that is everyone will get called up to show their powers in front of everyone, and if they suck, they're a sidekick, and will be placed with the other sidekicks.
Damn.
And if they're legit, they will be classified as a hero, and will be assigned with the other heroes. They go through quite a few students.
What
some
the
have really
fuck
cool
is that?
powers, some don't. They also include my boy Zach. He gets on stage, and he doesn't do much of anything.
Any day now, superstar.
He tells Coach Boomer to chill out and maybe cut the lights because his power is that he glows.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, he gets put with the sidekicks.
What the
this
fuck?
Kid turns into goo, sidekick.
So he's
There's
a fucking
shapeshifter,
glow stick? What is he? He's a fucking
which is
glow
pretty
in the
cool,
dark?
And there's actually another shapeshifter
Dinosaur?
as well, but she only turns into a guinea pig. So
What a
she's
shit
sidekick.
power.
When it's Layla's turn, she's like, nah.
I mean, it's
only
better
use my
than-
powers when the situation demands it, and so she's labeled as a sidekick as well. All of these sidekicks are our main characters. They take a little lunch break, and while at lunch, Will gets stared down by this guy named Warren Peace. Apparently,
Warren
Will's
Peace.
dad locked up this guy's dad, so he doesn't like Will. Anyways, we get back to the gym.
Warren
and it's Will's
Peace.
turn.
What
He
a
tells
fucking
Boomer
name.
He doesn't have any powers, but Boomer knows his pops and doesn't believe him, so he drops a car on him.
Car.
Will's like, dude, I have no powers, so he's put with the other sidekicks. He gets checked out by the doc and asks if he'll ever get his powers, and the doc tells him that he probably will, but it is possible that even with 2 superpowered parents like he has, he could end up getting no powers. Believe it or
Damn,
not,
so
this
he
is
a
the case with
bum-ass
my boy
bitch,
Ron
huh?
Wilson. Don't worry, he's still the GOAT. Will comes home and tells his dad they need to talk, but his dad cuts him off and tells him he knows just the place.
Dad, we need to talk.
I think I know just the place.
He shows him the entrance to the secret sanctum, which is basically just a dope-ass superhero lair.
What the
But he tells
fuck?
Will, there's one rule. Do not bring anyone into the secret sanctum. No Latinos. No snow bunnies. Don't bring
Bombaclata.
anyone into the secret sanctum. No Latinos.
Mamma mia, Latina.
No snow bunnies. No goth girls. And no redheads.
About Raven
The
or-
secret sanctum is a place of secrecy,
Golly!
not a place to slam ham. They head into the secret sanctum and have a look around. And Will's dad shows him his proudest trophy, Royal Pain's pacifier. He tells Will how they packed up Royal Pain and he took the pacifier as a souvenir.
Who the
And he
fuck
doesn't
is
even know
Royal
what it
Pain?
does. He then shows Will his display and tells him how happy he is that they'll all be fighting crime together, side by side. Yeah, so he ends up not telling his dad he has no powers.
Yeah, no
But as this
shit, that's the
happens, we
fucking
get a
most
scene that
classic
shows us that
cliche
someone's
ever,
watching
dude.
them through the robot head that the commander took. While Will sits on
That's
his
the
roof
most
reflecting
classic
on his life,
cliche
Layla
ever.
rolls up using her powers, even though she only uses them for serious situations.
I believe in only using my powers when the situation demands it.
And they just kind of talk about life and how Will will never be able to live up to his parents' expectations. The next day at school, we meet Mr. Boy, who teaches the hero support class.
Mr.
For sidekicks.
Boy.
He kind of talks about the class,
Boy!
and he makes being a sidekick sound like the worst thing ever. If you're a sidekick, you're pretty much a loser. And while he's yapping, a massive explosion rocks the school, and we see that my boy Zach does indeed glow.
Damn, okay.
Pretty useless power, but you know, Zach's cool. We also meet the big-headed
Yeah,
science teacher, who
especially
was
if
the
you
one
can't
who
control it. How the
accidentally
fuck are you
caused
gonna
the
sleep?
explosion. We then get a little montage of the class.
Wait, but what if you fuck a shouty in the dark and then your dick starts glowing inside her? Alright, man, I'll shut the fuck up. I'll
Heroes
never
that they
open my
can
mouth
be.
again.
And we also
Why
see
the
that
fuck
the
did I
dudes
just
who
say
were
that?
frozen earlier,
Yeah,
still
yeah,
frozen.
yeah. I need
they're
to
dead.
never open my mouth
Later that
again, bro.
night, Will and his friends are at
What
home
the
studying
fuck?
when the commander rolls up and meets everyone and learns their powers. And yeah, he definitely thinks they're all losers.
Great. Great.
While the commander makes himself a delicious sandwich, Will comes in and tells him that his friends are all sidekicks. And actually, he's a sidekick too. And Steve is not happy.
Washed out!
He thinks Coach Boomer was just peanut butter and jealous, and that's why he assigned Will with the sidekicks, but Will finally confesses that he has no powers.
It's me, okay? I don't have any powers.
He tells his dad that he's fine with having no powers, and he's actually happy to be a sidekick. Later that night, Steve talks with his wife Josie about Will not having powers, and good lord, Josie can get it.
I'd do it.
The next day at lunch,
Where is she?
And good lord,
well, golly,
Josie
man,
can get it.
holy shit.
I'd do it.
The next day at lunch, while walking to his seat, Lash trips Will, and his tray hits Warren Peace. Warren gets up in his face, and a fight breaks out. He starts launching fireballs at Will's face, but luckily Will blocks one and dodges the rest. Will sees a fire
Well, why
alarm,
is he
so
doing all
starts
that for
hauling ass
then?
to it, but again gets tripped up by Lash, so he crawls under the lunch table while Warren continues to try and smoke him.
So no one's gonna
Keeps throwing them
fucking
at the
stop
side
this
of the table
attempted
on
murder?
top
Like,
instead of
what is
just
going
dropping
on?
down and hitting him from the side, but whatever. Warren stops and is like, "Where's your dweeby little friends?" And they come out ready for war.
What, like, so is no one gonna stop
Maybe
the
not.
fucking
Will
attempted
isn't about to
murder?
let his friends get the Freddy Krueger treatment though, so he picks up the table and sends Warren flying into the
He
wall.
gets his
Kinda
powers
reminds me of
here.
when Peter did the same shit to Harry in Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
Goated
shit.
movie. I don't care what people say. Warren's not out of the fight yet though, and as he gets up, Will hits this weak ass pose.
What
before they
the
continue
fuck
scrapping.
is that,
Like,
bruh?
What is this shit? We then
Nah,
cut to Warren
man.
getting absolutely launched through a wall while the science dude and Coach Boomer are setting up a two-man. No, this isn't a joke. They were actually doing this.
No
Warren
fucking
flames up
way.
and
What the
charges at
hell?
Will, but Layla throws him a fire extinguisher and he pops the top off to put Warren down.
Up
right
at
as
the
the
top.
principal
I
rolls
took the
up.
top off.
After detention, Will heads home and accidentally breaks the door on his way in and is greeted by his parents who are not happy that bro is scrapping at school. His dad brings him down to the sanctum for a stern talk, but his dad doesn't actually care. He's just hyped that his son has super strength and gives him a new Xbox.
Okay,
Moment's
bro.
ruined when we see that
What
they're
the
still being
fuck?
watched by those two weirdos again. The next day at school, Will is told he's been moved to the hero classes, so he heads over and gets paired up with Gwen, and we find out that she's actually really smart and a technopath.
Let
And
me guess,
again,
that's the
someone's
fucking
packed
love
up in
interest
broad
for him.
daylight. This movie's insane.
You know, I can totally help you out with all this science stuff.
He's in there. Later that day, Will
Yep.
sits with Gwen's table, and when his friends come to sit, this chick who can duplicate takes up all the seats and tells them that there's no room. So after lunch, Will finds Layla and tells her he's sorry about what happened at lunch, and to make it up to her, he asks if they can go out to a restaurant called the Paper Lantern. And
The
Layla
Paper
agrees.
Lantern.
Will also finds the bullies stuffing Ethan into a locker, so he breaks that up, and he also finds Zach stuffed in one too.
Okay, bro.
Tough when my boys around, are you?
And once they get out, Ethan and Zach tell Lash and Speed that Will's ready to run the Fade at any point in time. But instead of scrapping, they make an agreement that during the Save the Citizen, if Will wins, they have to stop bullying them, and if Will loses, they can bully them as much as they want. Bit of
What a
strange
shitty
deal,
fucking
but
agreement.
alright.
Yeah.
We then cut to the
what
game
the
of Save the
fuck?
Citizen. Lash and Speed pick who they want to face, and they pick Will and Warren. Now, the rules are as follows. There's two teams, heroes and villains. The heroes have 3 minutes to stop the villains. and
I
save
got
the
3
citizen from
minutes
getting
in this
lured
ring
into
with
the
you.
assault trap. Pretty simple. Speed zips
Classic.
around and knocks both Will and Warren down. Then Lash tries grabbing Warren, but gets his arms burned. Will tries to get to the
Goofy
citizen,
ass
but he
shit.
keeps getting whacked by Speed, and while this happens, Warren is throwing fireballs to try and smoke Lash, but ends up hitting the coach instead.
What the
Not looking
fuck
too
is
good.
going on,
Will finally
man?
decides to dial in, and he punches the ground, which sends Speed and Lash flying. He's able to tie Lash around a pole, but Speed comes back and starts circling Warren, which makes it to where he can't breathe. But there's only like
I
20
can't
seconds
breathe.
left before the
I'm
dog
waiting
hits the
for
track,
the
so Will has to
exhale.
make a choice between saving Warren or saving the citizen. But he chooses option 3. He runs over, grabs Speed, sends him into the pole. He then grabs Warren and throws him at the citizen in time to save the day.
What the fuck? Yo,
I
bro
should
said
mention,
fuck
Lash
that.
and Speed were like undefeated in this game, so it's kind of a big deal that Will and Warren beat them. Also, I can't believe another student was about to get packed up in this school.
Bro said,
Later
were they
that night,
actually
Will
just
comes home to
dying?
find Gwen at his crib. Apparently, they were going to work on some science stuff tomorrow, but things came up, so she pulled up today. And Will's cool with it, for obvious reasons. They also
Yeah,
invite her
'cause
to
she
stay
a
for dinner,
baddie.
which she accepts.
Unless she's
Unfortunately,
underage, of
Will was
course.
supposed to meet Layla at the Paper Lantern for dinner tonight, so Layla's just chilling there.
Oh, no.
Apparently Warren works at this place though, so he comes up and has a seat with her. They talk about how Layla is in love with Will, wow, big surprise, and how she should let him know how she feels. I should also mention, even though they just fought, Warren Peace, chill dude. Anyways, while this happens, Gwen, Will, and his family are going through his parents' old yearbook, and they come across this chick, Sue Tenney. Apparently she was really strange and disappeared right before graduation. But she also looks oddly familiar. Strange.
I never
Later
seen
that
her
night,
before.
Will walks Gwen home, and she low-key kind of makes him ask her to homecoming, which is odd. But it is possible that she just wants Will to... You know what happens on homecoming. Gwen's dad comes out.
What
and
the
I'm not
fuck is
joking,
homecoming?
This actually happens. He says to Will, "You're not that kid with 6 arms, are you?"
You're not that boy with the 6 arms, are you?
He then tells Will to keep them to himself, which is kind of a wild line for a kid's movie. He then cut to
True,
these
what
dweebs
the
again,
fuck?
and they're talking about how at homecoming they're gonna break out their totally awesome evil plan. They just need one more thing, the pacifier. The next day, while Layla and Will are waiting for the bus, Will apologizes after he's reminded that he missed their date last night, and she's about to tell Will how she feels until Will brings up homecoming.
It's about homecoming. I'm going with Gwen Grayson.
Gwen's low-key salty about this, so she tells Will that she's going to homecoming with Warren Peace, and obviously, Will's not happy about that. Later at lunch, Layla tells Warren about what she told Will, and the gang sits at his table against his wishes, but Warren agrees to take Layla out to homecoming and play along with his new plan to make Will jealous. Later that night, Will is studying with Gwen when she gets a call. Apparently, there's a problem with the homecoming decorations, so she asks Will if the committee could come over to his place. She says it'll only be a few people.
Whoa. This is kind of sus.
Right. Will
This
says
is
no
kind of
because his
sus.
parents won't be back until late, and he's not supposed to have people over. But Gwen pulls this.
I was just hoping we could spend a little more time together.
And you won't believe it.
Yeah,
a few
yeah,
people
yeah.
turns into a massive ass party at
Yeah,
his house.
yeah,
Who would've
yeah.
thought? Will finds Gwen and is like, yo, what the f? But Gwen just tells him to lighten up. Red flags everywhere.
No
She
shit.
brings Will to a quiet room to get
She
him to
turned
chill
his
out,
fucking
and she's
house
like,
party into
"Oh
a
gosh,
house into a
I
house
sure
party.
Wish there was somewhere more quiet and secluded so we could be alone." And this motherfucker cracks. He breaks the
Nah.
one rule and brings this dirty down to the
Nah.
secret sanctum.
He brought the whore.
Her, I'll myself. Her for me. For me.
While this happens, Layla wanders.
He
upon
brought the
house,
huzz
and she
in the
heads inside
fucking-
Right as Will and Gwen come up from the secret sanctum. You can imagine what they were doing. Gwen sees Layla and looks absolutely disgusted, so she tells Will to grab her a drink, and while he does that, she comes up to Layla and is like, "What the f are you doing
What a
here?
hoe,
You weren't
bruh.
invited."
What
Oh,
a
and
hoe.
Will doesn't like you. And she just goes in on Layla.
What a
Will comes
hoe,
back right as
bruh.
Layla's leaving, and she's visibly pissed off. So Will's like, "Yo, what did you say to Layla?" And Gwen doesn't beat around the bush. She's like, "I told her the truth. You don't want to date that dirty loser. She can't handle hog like me." Will says, "Fuck all that, we're done," and breaks up with her. His parents then pull up and see what's going on and tell everyone to leave. You might think he's gonna be in some serious trouble. Nope.
Dad, I swear, I didn't plan this.
All right, it's good enough for me.
Kurt Russell's
Okay.
Will leaves
Alright,
Layla a
bro.
voicemail telling her to meet him at the Paper Lantern later tonight. But when he gets there, she's a no-show. But don't worry, our boy Warren is working again, and again decides to give some much-needed bro talk. He tells Will how him and Layla are only going to homecoming together to make him jealous, and he tells Will that Layla is and has been in love with him, and she definitely wants that Will special. The next night, or later that night, I don't really know, everyone but Will pulls up to the homecoming, even Warren, who's looking good, fully feathered, suited and booted. Will's bored, so he starts going through that yearbook again, and when he stumbles upon Sue Tenney, he notices she looks oddly familiar. It's
Oh.
Gwen. Sue Tenney is Gwen. How they didn't notice this when they were legit looking at the yearbook with her is wild, but you know, whatever. Now you might be thinking, wasn't this an old yearbook? Sue Tenney graduated with Will's parents. How is she still so young? Don't worry, we'll get to that. Will notices the pacifier is gone, and he needs a way to get to Sky High, so he calls the man himself, Ron Wilson. Back at the homecoming, the commander and Jetstream show up as the guest of honor, and while Gwen is giving her little speech, she suits up like a Power Ranger and reveals she's actually Royal Pain. The
What the
goblin dude
fuck?
comes out and brings her the pacifier, and she starts blasting. But it doesn't send people to the Shadow Realm. It turns them into babies. She starts
What
laying
the
the beamer
fuck?
down on everyone she can, and no one can escape because the duplicating chick and the bullies close the gates over the exits.
So why they
Warren
do all
finds a
that
vent
for
and
then?
opens it so our main gang can escape. And while they do this, Will pulls up thanks to Ron Wilson. It's a little dark in the vents, but fear not.
What
Boy
a
Zach
movie,
finally
dude.
comes in
What the
clutch.
fuck
They
is
get out
going
and meet
on?
Will, and we get a little motivational speech about working together to save the day, and Layla and Will make up. Cheers all around. Now let's lock back in because these dudes are back. Will heads out to stop Royal Pain while the rest of the gang holds off the bullies. Here's what happens.
A fun
Ethan
movie,
gets
but
chased
like-
into a stall, and he makes Lash think that he dipped out through the toilet.
But
as
is that
he's
just like
looking,
fun
Ethan
movies,
drops
dude?
down and stuffs his head into the
You
toilet.
can just
He
watch
might
with
drown.
friends at one
I
day,
don't know.
some days,
Warren
at some
was
point, you
getting
know?
worked by Speed, but luckily Ethan turns into goo as Speed is running and he slips, so Warren takes the chance
Fuck
to slam
ass
through the
noob.
wall with the
Yeah.
fireball. Layla gets chased by
Fireball.
the duplicating chick and finally busts her poison ivy powers out.
Yo,
and
wait,
wraps
she
them
kinda
all.
bad, though.
Layla gets chased by the duplicating chick and
She kind of bad, though. I wouldn't mind her duplicating himself,
finally
you know what I'm
busts her
saying? With
poison
her
ivy
shit,
powers
you know
out
what I'm
and
saying?
wraps them all up. But this chick breaks and says that Royal Pain plans to disable the anti-gravity, so Sky High falls to the ground while everyone's on it. While this happens, Will finds Gwen, and we find out that when the commander and Jetstream beat her all those years ago, she wasn't actually packed up. The pacifier just turned her into a baby, and she was raised by the Goblin dude. Gwen and Will start scrapping, and they smash through a wall and into the homecoming area. Will dives at
That's
her
why
and
she's
throws her
the
in the
same
next
age.
week. He then picks her up and starts giving her the
Damn!
Hulk versus
Holy
Loki treatment
fucking
before
shit.
launching her again. She's able to land a nice straight to the lips, which sends Will flying. And while they fight, the others map out how to get to the anti-gravity
Bro, that
room
fucking
to stop
scene
Sky
in-
High from falling to the ground.
in fucking Friday
Magenta
the
shapeshifts
13th
into a
8.
guinea pig and goes through a little vent to get to the generator. Will's still holding it down for a minute, but right before he finishes
Jason
the
lets
job,
himself get
Layla
punched and then he
Warren
says,
come in,
"Alright,
so
then
Royal
my
Pain is
turn."
able to
Boom,
launch him
one
through the
punch
window,
dead.
and he falls to his demise. Or so he thought. He flies up after finding out he has his mom's powers too. He snatches up Gwen, throws her into the ground, and gives her one good juicer to the lips to finally put her out of commission. I guess Gwen's plan was also to take some of the babies, but as the wrong turn dude is doing that, the GOAT himself shows up to put a stop to it.
Damn,
Ron
Bill Withers.
motherfucking Wilson.
Oh.
Magenta
Bob
finds
Wilson.
the generator and starts chewing the wire, but not before the school starts plummeting towards the ground. Will flies up onto the school to try to stop it, but after like 5
Okay,
seconds,
bro.
he's just along for the ride. But luckily, Magenta is able to chew through the wire right on time, and Will stops it from smacking a house. The day isn't saved yet, though.
So how
He's,
the
like,
fuck
right
is
on
he doing
time,
that
and
then?
Will stops
So
it.
how is he standing on top of the house while pushing the shit
from
up, dude?
smacking a house.
The fucking amount of like force this would generate into the house
The
roof,
day
that
isn't
shit would
saved
just
yet,
get
though.
crushed.
There's like 30 adults that are now babies, but luckily the science teacher is like normal still. I don't really know.
fuck is
He's able
going
to
on, man?
reconfigure the pacifier and change everyone back into normal. Will and his parents make up. The commander congratulates the sidekicks for kicking ass and saving the day, and they all party to celebrate. The movie ends with Warren dancing with the ice girl that we saw earlier in the movie. Will gets with Layla, and Royal Pain and the bad guys are thrown behind bars. And yeah, that's Sky High. Haven't watched it in forever, so I had to get a little nostalgia running through my veins, you know. Let me know your thoughts on Sky High. Also, let me know what videos you guys want to see next.
Goofy movie, dude. But kind of cool, I guess. What the fuck is Brightburn? I don't know. Anyways, boys, I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna peace out, bro. My bad, bro. I told you, bro. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. I just like, I don't know. I didn't feel it when I started stream, but I still was like, okay, bro. Like, I gotta do it though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Most probably won't be streaming the whole of next week, which kind of sucks, I know. But after that, I come back and I come back stronger. 10 times better. Like actual good content returns. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you. Bye-bye.